Dan here, and welcome back to another video and another reaction. And today, a very important, special, everything you can say reaction is here. Because today, the Great Dictator has just released a new video, a new segment of the Teen Neighborhood saga. It is not episode 5 as Great Dictator said himself, but it is a new episode taken before episode 1. So I am very much excited. You guys know that I love the Teen Neighborhood whole universe and the Lincense story. So guys, the way we're gonna do this is the way that we did the previous ones. We're gonna be reacting to the video at first without trying trying not to pause the video. And after that, we're gonna take it back and we're gonna do an entire Easter egg hunt, breakdown, anything that we can find, I'm gonna be commenting on. So guys, this video came out yesterday for you guys. So just be sure to give a like to the original video. Really, I really wanted the Teen Neighborhood saga to continue, and to do that, we all need to give our support to Batman1138 if he still worked on this project, because this is a spin-off. I am very much likely did work on this project, as well as Great Dictator. So guys, thanks so much for coming. Hope you guys enjoy it, and without further ado, let's go. Oh yeah, also have a good Christmas. Sorry, wrong button.
Earth, a stage for war. As cold fronts from the Canadian Arctic push south, temperatures drop and tensions rise. It's cold! For a hardened group of cold-blooded killers and Blue Scout, one spark is enough to throw the rivals of the subdivision into turmoil. For the first time, the frigid events that rattled the snowy outskirts of Garysville will finally be revealed. Using forensic analysis, set reconstruction, CGI models, reenactments, and complicated arithmetic outsourced to Casa's food court. 2 teams, 2 houses, 18 mercenaries, 42 million snowballs.
Of course, that has the biggest snowball of them all.
The world's 78th largest snowball fight revealed. Sponsored and funded by Manco.
This is so epic. I feel like a little girl on this.
Garysville, Colorado, January 7th, 2017. The day is still within the Ape House subdivision.
I love this Chronicle, like History Channel type of approach, documentary approach. I love this.
We go on tour. The Blue Division of Manco competes over gravel stocks for the next month over red territories, and vice versa. Most of the time, it's exhibition. On occasion, it's broadcasted, and sometimes it's for keeps.
It's all good sport, you know. What
Oh,
the
Saxon
founders
Hill.
wanted, and wanted to keep going, even after death, and resurrection, then death.
I'm sorry if I'm not commenting a lot. I just want to hear everything.
Competitive matches are a money sink, yield little to no profit for us, and denies us insurance benefits from the state. It shows us the many spectacular ways.
Of course, it was an advantage.
And it's entertaining.
Oh, they actually have a voice from his phone this time. Nice. And they even got the janitor. So this
As the matches close out, both the red and blue teams pack up their gear. And
then
head
the reference
home
to
their
episode 1.
bases. Their bases, 2 large APE houses outside of the city of Garysville, one of the 2 satellite municipalities of GM Big City. Each residence able to comfortably house the 18 mercenaries.
We were originally stationed at Metalworks.
Hydro was our base.
Bad sightlines. Everyone kept getting lost.
That dump sucked ass.
I missed the privacy.
It was in the best interest for Manco to move us to a base that is within reach. So
And the
much
moment
for
was
many
gone.
event locations.
Who's cheaper?
Living outside the Colorado Rockies has its downsides compared to living in the Badlands of New Mexico.
Snow. There ain't that much snow in New Mexico. We looked at it.
Oh, yes, the warm weather. During the winter months, we yearn for a game down south just to soak in that hot sun.
Though there is the unfortunate possibility we will be assigned to a match with even less favorable temperatures.
Heavy's just reading the newspaper. He's like, oh,
Snow.
get on with it.
Something the Russians and Canadians invented to keep us Americans down for a quarter of the year. I do not fear it. I weaponize it.
After a grueling tournament at Upward, the red team returns home with 0 wins.
Yeah, we didn't do that bad. I mean, if and only if you overlook the fact that we were getting creamed one match after another by the Blues. At least we had fun.
We sucked.
Standing victorious, the blue team celebrated in the front yard.
All because some bloke locked us out.
With the blue team locked out of their home, their spirits were high and erratic. As for the red team, their fortune has not improved.
I love this format, I really do.
Manco only allows us to keep one set of keys to the house.
So we don't lock the door anymore.
As the euphoria and melancholy reached a peak between both teams, of what came next, no one knows for certain.
Who was it? Was it Scout? Heavy just pays attention. Who was it? Oh yeah, it started. I can see so many references, but I cannot pause this. It's just too good.
Roughly 6 inches wide struck the red soldier. An impact that set the motivations and will between both teams in stone for the rest of the month.
A lot of blame gets thrown around, and I don't like to name names. But it was Scout.
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 Scout. Who else?
Hey, whoa, time out. No, it wasn't me. I'm telling you, I did not throw the first snowball.
It was Pyro?
War has broken out between the two teams. The Cold War has gone
This is
frigid.
amazing. You cannot use like that, Scout.
Men, women, and children were being mowed down. Blood spilled into the street. I could still hear the wailing screams of the innocent. What? Oh yeah, they had a snowball fight.
The first fight, let me tell you, went on for several hours. Like a brawl on Ghost Fort.
Like spice, snow is a valuable resource. But in this battle, there isn't a giant worm around to make more.
Come on, Abby. Here comes the big guns. And here we go with the Saving Private Ryan reference. This is nice, I love it. He's gonna get this grumpy, isn't he? Oh yes, it is this grumpy. Oh, my cheeks are hurting, but I cannot stop smiling. This is just too good, dude. Ow.
The ongoing onslaught persisted into the evening, slowing traffic to a crawl.
GTA San Andreas voices. That's bullshit!
Big waste of time.
Really? You guys got that bullshit to
As
do a
night
cameo?
crept in,
Nice!
Red and blue team knew they were unprepared for a sustained conflict without a proper
The spy was putting a knife into the snowball. Fuck you, spy. Oh, I thought it was going to go very, very much badly. He's out.
Fall back!
Exhausted, the two teams breached their doors and retreated to their bases to regroup.
I love it.
Is that all you got, moron?
Use the scout. Oh, he just killed him.
The night
Nice.
settled in, and the first battle of the war took its first casualty.
Also, the more that they will fight, like if he's actually
Over the
into,
course
they
of the
will
early
be
morning, the
less
Red
and less
Blue
members.
mercenaries laid up their plans, each hoping to take the neighborhood by the
There's so
evening.
many references.
Some
I
proposals
cannot
were
wait to
tried,
break down the video.
many spontaneous, and others questionable, as the men prepped for the war ahead.
Of course, they're gonna get the Russian hat, right, Abby? You're going without then? Yeah. Wrong episode, soldier.
Snowballs fly from dawn to night for several days. Relentless assault and bombardment from both parties never let up. One day it was armies of snow, others it was war with technology.
These men were trained and emboldened for non-stop raids and Stonewall defense. It's pretty much
Oh,
what
the
they were
little
designed
buddy!
for.
On January 15th,
I got it too
there
this
was a
time, guys. I
momentary
got it.
truce.
Another little
National
buddy.
Hat Day was observed by both teams, though it only lasted for a half hour. War plans littered the houses, many simple, many too complicated, and one involving a yellow snow cone. But most never made it past the drawing board. The teams knew that they won't be getting anywhere, at least not conventionally.
We could have fought for weeks. We could have held out for longer. We needed to change things up.
War production, the backbone of any good offensive.
Oh, my cheeks are hurting, but I cannot stop smiling. It hurts.
Both the Reds and Blues needed to optimize their ballistics construction if they were to have a chance to emerge on top. Several designs were tested, many failed. There was no point in reinventing the wheel, so to speak. The snowball was just too good a weapon.
As the ammunition piles up, the next task at hand became paramount. Efficient delivery systems.
Yeah, throwing snowballs is one thing, but throwing them for 8 to 16 hours straight? I gotta save my good arm for bed.
So we put pyro on it.
We were gonna ask Demo, but he didn't know jack rabbit about weapon construction.
He's an expert in demolition. Nickel belly.
Why does this keep happening to me?
Unable to get a leg up over their red rivals through production and arsenal, the blue team shifts to a more illegal tactic.
What?
Using ice?
You know, I think the blue team were doing some shady stuff. They were moving in a bunch of fluids. I think they were experimenting with hard water.
Yeah, that's a very, very low blow. Come on, blue team.
Hard water, commonly known as ice, revolutionized the blue team's war effort, giving them the edge they need to lead the offensive.
Snow is just water, pretending to be sand.
I love the X-ray, but that is very
It
painful.
was ingenious, really. Snowballs packed one hell of a punch if they were made from ice.
We were being overwhelmed. We were pissing ourselves out there. Give them hell, boys.
With the newfound weaponry and advantage, the blue team makes a strategic push.
It's amazing.
The offensive was devastating. In desperation, the red team is pushed into fortress mode.
So many references.
Shielded from their icy onslaught, the blue team's advance had slowed.
We overshot our logistics. Couldn't supply our boys at the front line fast enough.
So we had an answer to this conundrum.
Oh, heavy. I love the Soviet music in the background.
Brilliant plan.
This just gets me
It
hyped.
was just a snowball fight.
I never thought I would get so hyped by a snowball fight.
I know a soldier 76. Snowball fight. Who are you guys?
With their supply line reinforced, the red team plans to sever it.
Sniper, rocket.
Come on, let's get it. Divide, heavy, divide. Oh no. That weaponry sniper is using just reminded me of Kids Next Door.
With his pride destroyed, the
Is
red
it this?
sniper is out of commission.
How the bloody hell did I hit that powder barrel back there?
His head was in my own chest. The dog precise with my rifle, but I could have made him whip.
Feeling untouched and blinded by his overconfidence, the blue soldier directs his attack. Only for bad intel to somehow direct his advance to the neighbor's house.
Oh, the neighbor totally forgot about him.
What? I was out of town when they did this. Luckily, they didn't trash my yard.
Attacking the wrong house is like, it's like invading the wrong country. Sometimes it happens.
Why am I even here? Where am I getting paid for this?
With valuable time lost, the blue team mobilizes their attack back to the correct house, praying the red team did not regroup or see any of that.
It's too late. Oh!
was Snow? I don't remember shit.
The blue team's excursion cost the Mercs their momentum. The red team has suppressed the blues' advance. While the blue team was loitering in the wrong yard, the red team was busy with a secret weapon of their own, in hopes to bring a swift end to this war.
The blue team was using ice balls. I think it's a war crime in some doctrine.
It was.
Anyway, we had a solution.
The ultimate solution.
What the red team's medic and engineer had in store to change the tide of war was tight-lipped secret.
We had to step
Oh man, it had. Okay, that's genius. Okay, I'll give you that.
Could never get out.
Every red merc was carded at every checkpoint. It got so bad that the red soldier had to check his own papers to see if he was a spy.
And also the spy bots we saw in episode 4.
With the enemy at the gates, the red team was running out of time.
It was grueling work, planning everything out. What we planned was inhuman.
It's just a giant water balloon.
After several minutes of research and development, the red team's ultimate weapon of winter warfare bears fruit. With the new weapon weaponized, the red team just now needs a delivery system.
So I called in a favor.
Who?
McDonnell Douglas, Boeing C-17 will master 3 military transport. Turbojet engines of pure American thunder, capable of airlifting thousands of tons of cargo over mountains and deserts. Just what we need for the bombing run. It is a damn shame I don't know anybody who has one.
So who? Who?
The incredible size and weight of the water balloon described by Jane Doe can never fly from a plane that size, let alone hold itself together.
Oh, the bee. The bee thing, I know where that's from the bee movie.
Then again, the physics of this world doesn't make any sense.
That was some good shit.
We win. He's good.
Well, word got out of what was happening, and the administrator was getting a bit angry at the accumulating expenditures of damages.
I had no part in this. What the mercenaries do on their own time is their business, as long as they don't drain the company's accounts over damages.
Well, I'd say it was money well spent. Hell, this documentary I dumped a whole bank account into will certainly be a hit down under. We wish we had snow down there.
Before things somehow get even worse, we forced the two teams to sign a treaty.
The Treaty of Wet Snow is signed, a white peace between the two disgruntled teams of mercenaries.
It was fucking bullshit. We won that battle.
I have never been robbed of a victory like that since the Badwater tournament in 2015!
It was like going to Burger Tank on a hot day and the ice cream machine's broken. Like every day.
That's what I was going to say, it's always broken.
was crazy, but hey, it wasn't the craziest thing that happened to us that year.
Our crews are coming to an knife and are taking us.
Oh, I love this. I really do love this. This is amazing. If this is a spin-off, truly, while they are making episode 5, I cannot imagine how amazing it's going to be.
Building the pool.
Oh, why am I getting sentimental with this? This doesn't like the enclosure of a journey, but it's not over yet.
Bushman's challenge.
I don't know what to expect next. It's amazing.
It was just a snowball fight.
Guys, I have no words for this. But as I told you guys before that, we are gonna be going back and doing an entire breakdown of everything that is going to be happening. This video is easily going to be over an hour. Okay, so I hope that you guys can already leave a like on the original video. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like on this video too. Seriously, Great Dictator, probably Batman too. Let me just confirm that he's also in this. There are so many people who will help with this project. This is amazing. Okay, yeah, I just confirmed Batman is also in this. Guys, I really hope that you guys can show up to the premiere of this thing, because really this is incredible. I actually got emotional with this because considering that like I'm a very introvert person, and sometimes these videos are my safe way, to get a better day. Jesus, just looking at all of those stories like merging together like in this epic documentary, this is amazing. Like the Bushman's Challenge, the Bull episode, the Cable episode, and also the Grill episode. They were just portrayed phenomenally in this ending. It just feels amazing. I have no words. This is amazing. This is amazing. Okay, but guys, now let's go back to the beginning and let's go do the analysis and breakdown. So yeah, let's go back to this, and I'm gonna be pausing a lot, just so you know that. And let's go.
Earth.
I think that this is a reference maybe to, oh, what was it? It says orange box on the bottom right. So this is like orange box already a reference to the orange box like package that you can buy to get all the official Valve games, that is TF2, Half-Life, Gmod, and maybe and others, I believe. So that's the first reference. The second was that it says Earth. I think that's a reference to like I think it was a History Channel or a sci-fi type of channel where they explore the different timelines of the universe, or the time from or human history, or in the world history. Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch. I think it was on the History Channel. But it was like this professor or doctor that goes into like a flying time machine that goes swooping around time so he can tell us the history of the world. I really don't remember the name. It was Universe. I really don't remember. If you guys know it, please tell me. I think it's a reference to that. But I just remember that he's like this doctor who's like a black guy. Like oh, I really cannot remember anything. But I remember that this guy, that he was a black guy that would go on a flying machine throughout time to tell us the story of the world. That's all I remember. Keep going.
A stage for war.
A stage for war.
As cold fronts from the Canadian Arctic push south.
Okay, I really hope that we would get a little bit more chilly times in Brazil. We got snow in a few parts of Brazil, but nowhere near where I live. But it's kind of cool to say that the Canadian ice is just moving forward to us.
Temperatures drop and tensions rise.
Tensions rise. Okay, let's start this. We got like this guy, which I believe is Scorpion. Or it says, oh no, actually, I think it's Sub-Zero from the Mortal Kombat series. Now he got into a new station. It says Deep Freeze, Blizzard, bitch, bullshit, blankets, the three cities. Isn't like the three cities like a reference to Phineas and Ferb? Or was it like the three state area? Maybe it says the three cities considered maybe Gmod, Team Fortress 2, and Half-Life, maybe. Right outside the TTT, Detroit leaves 96 passengers with million convenient. Let's try to go back to this and see the entire like thing on the bottom. Plane crashed outside of TTT, destroy TTT. The Detroit leaves 96 passengers, million inconvenienced. Okay, and this monkey on the bottom right, I don't know who it is, but it reminds me a little bit of right. I think it was Down of the Planet of the Apes, like the last no, War of the Planet of the Apes, where there was like this little monkey that he was smart too, like the Caesar and the others, but he would wear human clothes. Maybe that's him. Okay, the mercenaries.
For a hardened group of cold-blooded killers and Blue Scout.
It's kind of funny to think that Blue Scout is the weirdest of the bunch, and they say that he's not a cold-blooded killer. Because as we know, Blue Scout on this universe is kind of a furry. He's a very big furry. We can see that in many references, in many episodes. Okay, like the picture was moving. So look at this.
For a hardened group of
okay, there was a picture, and then because there was like the transition here, I was scared because the transition here was of a blue spy. Yeah, the blue spy is here, and also each and every one of them has a different picture. We got the standard pose, and we got the blue team just being goofy,
blooded killers,
and then we got all of the red team just together posing.
Scout.
And then they just each one going their way. It's kind of funny to see that the blue team, like showing these pictures, they just seem like they're more separate or divided than the red team. Maybe that's something to allude for the fact that the blue team used hacks. They use hacks. They use hacks on the episode 1 where when they returned from the grill. No, actually that is alluded in all the 4 episodes, I believe. But I think that it was mentioned later in the episode that it was the Badwater match of 2015. Where the blue team used hacks. Damn, it's 7 years since the series started is coming out. Damn.
One That's why I got emotional. Is enough to throw the rivals of the subdivision into turmoil.
One spark, okay, nice way to use the ambience to tell the story and to the metaphors. And look at Big City. I think this map is a big city, or is it just a part of it? But this is very cool.
Time. The frigid events that rattled the snowy outskirts of Garysville.
Oh, Garysville, this is the map, my bad. Big City is another one.
Will finally be revealed.
We can see a little snowman here. Nice. We got the whole neighborhood just being a normal snowy neighborhood for now. And the house is on fire, of course.
Using forensic analysis.
Forensic analysis. I really do not know who this guy is, but this guy is Dr. Kleiner from the Half-Life series that is studying a snowball. This guy, I really do not know who it is. And maybe from Crash Bandicoot, considering the whole aesthetics of the character. You guys can tell me in the comments.
Set reconstruction.
We got here on the boss, I think this thing right here is like a wall that's also from Half-Life. We got so many creatures. I do not know who this is. We got a snowman with the soldier's hat on. This person here maybe is one of the camera crew. This one's the creature wearing like the medic. Oh, it's because since they're doing the documentary, this is like the recreation set where they are using the masks to be able to reenact this. This is actually genius. I really do not know who this is. This one's one of these two, I think. These two are 2 members of the Resistance from the Half-Life universe. A camera, a script for the thing. We got a little tank that is used on one of the TF2 game modes. I don't remember which one, but I think it was a payload map. I really do not know which.
CGI mod.
I think that was Gimp.
Using forensic analysis, set reconstruction, CGI mod.
No, this is actually SFM. Yeah, my bad. And let's see, we got an animation of the moment drinking and drunk walking. I'm starting to get into SFM right now. It's a very pain in the ass. I cannot believe that you guys have just persisted for 7 years in this like ambience of making animation, because that is respectable as fuck. If you want to try to mess with animation, you gotta be devoted. You gotta know that it's gonna be a pain in the ass sometimes. A lot of times, actually. Okay, we got the camera, like the actors. We got this guy, Jason as Scout. We got this camera guy. I do not know if this guy's from somewhere. We got a soldier from World War II, maybe, with the soldier hat. We got the Resistance guy with the spy. And this might be a deeper joke, because spy, since he has certain phrases that allude to the French Revolution, like I said, the power of the resistance. Maybe since this guy's from the Half-Life Resistance, this is a little joke that that's why he got to be picked as spy. This guy cannot identify the message. Yeah.
And
Oh, this guy, let's see, Beef Bandit. I do not know this brand. Jebediah Memorial Supplement Center, okay. I cannot read this, sadly. If you guys know any of these things, please tell me. Wait, is this guy right here like a purple guy? It seems like by the color of the movie, it's like purple guy, maybe from FNAF. I cannot see who is here, but this guy right here, these are the astronauts from a little game that you need to send and rescue astronauts from space. You need to build a rocket and it needs to be functional. You need to follow the whole trajectory of the thing and just to be able to get the crew back safely.
Complicated arithmetic outsourced to Casa's food court. 2 teams, 2 houses, 18 mercenaries.
But yeah, this montage, this whole thing just looks amazing. I think this background right here is from the maybe GTA 5 when you finish the missions, the heist, and there's like, oh, you're victorious or something, or the game modes. But it looks like a very GTA 5 background. Also, very nice to detail that the demo man, when he's dropped, he falls, showing that he's drunk. A very nice detail.
42 million snowballs.
Oh, and also the History Channel. Yes. Oh, I think it is the History Channel, because it shows like that. Well, like I remember, like in the Fallen from World War II, like there's a little video comparison of how many people, civilians, and also soldiers each country lost, and it just shows like in a like with little dots making a column of how many people they lost, and this is a reference to that. So yeah, I think this confirms that this is an allusion to History Channel. So this just shows how many snowballs were used and how much snow would they actually be deep in. This is amazing. 42 million. Holy shit, indeed. We got the team back in H on everyone that was using some cosmetics. I do not know how, the name of everyone, but I just see that the Heavy has the biggest snowball of them all. That reminds me of a British old series with Sean Bean called Sharp. There's this character called Harper, and he has the biggest gun of them all. They are a group of riflemen, and he has like a gun that I think he can shoot like two to 6 shots. You know, it's like a long barrel with 6 different entrances. Maybe to be especially like a shotgun, I don't know. But he always had the biggest gun around. Even when he got like sticks to fight in close combat in a scene, he had like a big log. And I think that's very much into Heavy's personality. He has the biggest gun of them all, even in a snowball fight. Also, this thing that this position to charge and attack, I think this is a reference to maybe Wolfenstein, I don't know, but I just remember this like being used to allude, I think, a German officer in a game or in a TV series or a movie. Because I think I remember sawing this like in an old SFM that we reacted to, which depicted like different pyro groups fighting in the battlegrounds, in the battlements, and like the resemble World War II in the trenches. But I really cannot remember the name or the reference, sadly. But this is a reference to maybe a movie or a game, I think. Each and every one of them attacking scouts going first because he's the fastest of the group. He always says. And it's just a fight.
78th largest snowball fight.
World War 78th?
The world's 78th largest snowball fight.
If this is on the 78th, which one were the top 10? Maybe that's how the polls were formed? Like, is that where all the snow came from? This is amazing. Historical Stars Menko presents. I need this about my cook. Guys, this has been like, I think that we have spent already 9 minutes in the first minute. So if we actually take 10 minutes, like 10 minutes for every minute we do, this is gonna be a long episode. But I'm very much up for it because this thing it's just worth it. I need a sip. Let's go.
Sponsored. Fun.
The Red and Blue Snowball Fight 2017 sponsored. Also, it was not the 2015. Maybe it was the. No, actually, I think it was the two. So the bad. I'll say it later. because I think I got the chronology a little bit mixed in my head with the Badland incident, where the blue team used to hacks.
Funded by Manco.
Narrated by Tugs Favirion. Very nice voice, Tugs. Also, this new background that shows a little bit of everything that happened, like the team neighborhood opening, while the administrator just takes a cigarette. It's just amazing. Just shows that these are kind of the outtakes of the things that we see the mercenaries doing. This is very cool. The neighborhood Chronicles, created by Great Dictator and Batman 1138. I really hope that you guys can be at the premiere, because last time that you guys showed up for episode 4 for the premiere, Batman and Great Dictator, it was such a fun. I always love when the original creators actually show up to give some insights. I really love it. And also the administrator just walking. I do not know if that's a reference to an actual series that might have been a thing. It reminds me a little bit of Archer, maybe. I don't remember if Archer's intro had this. But Frozen Fortress, let's go. Written by Batman 1138 and Great Dictator. Garysville, Colorado, 2017, January 7th.
Colorado, January 7th, 2017. The day is still within the Ape House subdivision. Mercenaries hired by Manco to...
Wait, who are these guys? To be fair, I cannot understand who are these guys, but this guy looks like a very small Palpatine to me, but I cannot understand who this is.
Over gravel pits, await their deployment.
But yeah, this is very much like this is I think lore accurate is how you say it, because they do fight for gravel pit land. So yeah, and also the guy with the, I don't know if it's actually a snowboard or a skateboard or like a flying hoverboard. It looks like maybe, excuse me, a flying dispenser. Is this like the, oh, is it Michael J. Fox, the guy that did the Back to the Future? But maybe these people are just not to be identified.
Every week, we...
Also, these guys from World War II, maybe the Call of Duty games, the COD games, maybe. I do not know them.
Go on tour. The Blue Division of Manco competes over gravel stocks for the next month over red territories, and vice versa. Most of the time...
Dale Conager, which is the real engineer name for the character. DES, DIT, DChamp. That must be like the... Damn, so many things. That might be like the diploma he has, maybe, like his specialty, and also it says Red Engineer. Which I really very much like this whole ambience of introduced. It's amazing.
Time it's exhibition, on occasion it's broadcasted, and sometimes it's for keeps.
Nice shot, sniper.
It's all good sport, you know.
And of course, Soldier would be like, would not understand the difference between the camera crew and the actual enemy team. And also, it's very cool to see like the old voice actors return to this project, like Sexton Hale, the Scout, the Medic, the Heavy. I can recognize all their voices. Engineer too. It's very cool to see that they come back. It's very cool.
No, what the founders wanted.
Also, this animation, the guy holding the camera had an animation for Scout running when they are defeated, because you see like the hand go like this. That's a Scout animation.
It's all good sport, you know. What the founders wanted. And
Saxon Hale, CEO of Manco, Team Fortress 2, Team Fortress, Red and Blue Industries. Okay. And it said that's what our founders wanted, and this background is very cool. I don't know if they took any Australian houses for experiences for like to be used as models, but yeah, I can see the surfboard over here, and I can imagine because I think Australia is very well known for its surf, so it's very cool.
And wanted to keep going, even after death.
And resurrection. Then death again.
Even though the
Voice of Miss Pauling, voice of Miss F. Pauling, assistant of the XFO administrator of Team Force Industries. Okay.
Competitive matches are a money sink, yield little to no profit for us, and denies us insurance benefits from the state. It shows us the many spectacular ways men can kill each other.
Indeed.
And it's entertaining.
Also, the background, you can see so many different weaponry. Like the background rockets are from some like captured intel, where I do not remember the name, but it's where they sent the monkeys play like Poopy Johns. We can see some bombs. This is an actual hat for them, I believe. This sword, I have no idea where it's from. We got some dynamite, some controls, some. Is this from Crash Bandicoot, I believe? The tank, I think, is like the tank soldier gets into on his taunt, and that's just on a different scale, maybe. And also some weaponry. Is this from Halo or somewhere? No, not Halo. I do not know where these weapons are from. Maybe. Oh, I want to say Warhammer or Doom Eternal, because I know that the Great Dictator and Batman, they are one of them or both of them are fans of these two franchises, so it might be from there. Soldiers are using the conch, which provides any damage that he do or he utilizes to as overheal or as healing from themselves is nice. Oh, I almost missed it one. But this is something right here, something very accurate to game and to the actual reference make, because a lot of players, when they are on the car, on payload, they just get on top of it. And some of them, including me, sometimes they go down with a bomb. So that's a very much accurate feeling and action in an in-game situation. And also the reference that is that I do not remember the name of the movie, but it's a very old movie where like they would deploy I think it was the Hiroshima bomb, the first bomb that the US sent on Japan. And this movie, this depiction of the movie, the guy that was going to release the bomb was stuck. So he got on top of the bomb and he went down with the bomb like a cowboy. He just mounted the bomb, and when it was released, he just went down screaming, like taking his head and waving his head, just yeah, woo-hoo, yeah, woo-hoo. So I think it's a reference to that. Also, I really wanted to pay attention if we can see the spy box. Also, right there on the bottom right, we can see the red team escaping. Gladly, they were able to escape the cruise, because when the TF2 match is over, as we saw in the previous episodes of the Team Neighborhood and also in the game, the blue team is up for picks to get any survivor from the fight and try to kill them for points. So yeah, having them. And also this the janitor, this I think it was a skin made by the community, and also I think he's depicted in his own as a fan made video where he's just meet the janitor and he needs to clean everything after the team destroys it. And once again, like this, I think this is right before episode 1, so this must be close to the Badland incident where the blue team was using hacks. So the morale of the red team was very low, just like we saw in episode 1 where they lost the fight and the blue team won. And these things are accurate to episode 1, like the way that they get into defense, the way that their morale is. Because while the red team just gets
as
in
the matches
very,
close
very
out,
sad, and the blue team just gets in while dancing, partying. It's just two different sides of the coin, you know, when you lose and when you win.
Both the red and blue teams pack up their gear and head home to their bases.
I don't think there's any reference here, but damn, these maps at night with the great lighting that they're using looks beautiful. I wish that we had maps like that, like the day and night, not only on Halloween.
Their bases.
So just trying to cut grass with a grass cutter? I don't remember the name of that. Tell me what soldier you're using. But that's not the time to use it, soldier. Or maybe it's like that equipment that you pass through the snow and just senses snow elsewhere. I don't know the name.
Two large ABE houses outside of the city of Garysville. Their bases. Two large ABE houses.
Okay, Pyro's just cleaning like the entrance walk with the flamethrower. Just very good. The moment is on the roof. Right here. So the roof, and it has a bottle of Strumpy, dropped into the snow. So yeah, he started his day good as always.
Houses outside of the city
And
of
it falls.
Garysville. One of the 2 satellite municipal ABE houses outside of the city of Garysville.
Scout looking outside, and
One of
there's
the
just
2
heavy. I don't know if that loadout for heavy just it really reminds me of Ike from South Park whenever in the first season they would go out for to the snow, because Ike he would just get his face completely muffled, or it's just a comedic choice, or it can be also a reference to Kenny from South Park. I don't know, but I like heavy on that. He looks good. He looks cute.
2 satellite municipalities of GM Big City.
And also Medic and Spy hanging out together. I really like all the snow cosmetics, especially in an ambience like this with actual snow. Just makes everything more believable. It's cool.
Each residence able.
We got engineer working on one of the cars. That looks like to be a modifier. Is that like a? I think that's a GTA San Andreas car. By the looks of it, I do not know. Remember if it's a Cheetah or an Infernus or Inferno car. But next to it, we got the official blue team car or this thing. We got I think it is Sniper. Excuse me, getting close. Yeah, I think it is Sniper by the glasses and by the thing that is wearing the jacket. Oh, now that I just saw, look at Scout. Look at Scout over here. He is wearing the unicorn hat, and he has a body pillow with him, which I assume is from Rainbow Dash. I can remember from episode 1 that he had a body pillow from Rainbow Dash, and it was not the safest for work type of pillows. On the right side, I can see here, I think we have the engineer room saying it has satellite. No, wait, I think engineer room was maybe on the attic. So this might be... Oh, being the blue team, I don't know. This, I do not know. I really don't. But we can see also some My Little Pony type of posters on the wall.
Able to comfortably house the 18 mercenaries.
I'm going to start to get very close to the camera, I'm sorry, because my back's starting to hurt from this much time being here. We got, I think, here heavy beating Scout, for what I can assume. We got the pizza car deliverance, and I like the hat. Wait, is that a different kind of hat, like in TF2? Sorry. That this guy or this lady is wearing, but it's just turned upside down to actually look like a pizza hat. That is, if that's like that, is ingenious. Now man is wearing the same outfit from the community, workshop. Yeah, that is accurate from the comics, like the TFT comics, where like when Demoman he was jobless, he would just use this type of clothing to be at the house the entire day with Islander, and a lot of pizzas, and Sniper's paying for the pizzas. In the background we can see some Gmod village people, normal people from Half-Life, and we got Medic. Doctor, first name is Scribbled Ludwig. Yeah, I think because the Medic is the only one of the only ones that doesn't have his first name revealed. FMR MD, Blue Team Medic, and Pharmacist. He's not a pharmacist, he's an expert in the harming. So that's so you guys see it. Oh, good. Also, let's just take a moment to appreciate how much the channel grew so far. Because now I have an actual wall that is a green screen, so no more cutting, not as much. But look, I can actually move my face away and it will not start cutting the image. This is very nice. Let's see, he got us some fries, a Krabby Patty, I believe. Even though it says burger tank. Oh, actually a reference to Left 4 Dead 2. That's nice. And also a soda, which I will take a drink of mine. Yes, thank you. This is good.
You are originally stationed at Metalworks.
You will have to... Oh, also I did not even see if they had subtitles for this. I'm kind of stupid.
Each residence able to comfortably house the 18...
I'm so stupid, I totally forgot to check if they had subtitles. I'm sorry, I think I was so excited that I forgot. Let me put this up here. Sorry, guys.
Mercenaries.
You are originally stationed at Metalworks.
Okay, so each one of them were at
Hydro was our base.
Yeah, Hydro. we don't talk about Hydra. Mick Mundy, Red Team Sniper Professor Jarati Crafter. I can believe that, especially after watching Jarati Tome by Master Rhino.
It's Shotcut. Everyone kept getting lost.
That dumb suck.
It was our base.
I'm back. Also in the background we can see that, oh yeah, Sniper, I didn't saw that, but Sniper is in an emanation, which is from GTA San Andreas. We can see some people here, maybe this guy's from this guy right here, maybe he's from Warhammer. This guy is a combine unit from Half-Life. I'm getting close to miss a lot of things. I cannot do that. I need to pay very much attention because I know that Batman and Great Dictator, they have some things hidden away. This thing right here, I cannot understand what it is.
Everyone.
Sergeant Barrister Jane Doe. I think Jane Doe is like Jane Doe is like a name when you do not know a name, when someone is not identifiable, right? This is described as a Jane Doe. If I'm wrong, sorry, but I do not know about army stuff on the US. Red Team Soldier, an official commander, and rocket scientist. Yeah, I think we can say that Soldier is a rocket expert at this point.
Everyone kept getting lost.
That dumb suck.
And also, yeah, Hydro, every single experience I remember from Hydro, I would get lost.
Everyone kept getting lost.
Yeah, it's just, Hydro is confusing. Very, very confusing. That's why so many of the old maps, like the ones we had at the beginning, like Gold Rush, Badwater, Upward, they are so good and still played by the tons these days because they are simple. They are one straight way to the objective. It's easy. Just follow the tracks.
That dumb.
Scouts at the gym. There's a Half-Life lady here running, one of the citizens. The whole background, there must be so many references. This one I do not know if it's a reference. This thing I cannot read, and it's, yeah, it makes sense. Scout would be at the gym a whole lot to be running, keeping his physique to be able to run. Oh, Jeremy, surname blank. Red Team Scout, Rapid, Reconnaissance, and Agro Expert. Agro. Agro Expert, can you guys define that for me, please, in the comments? I am a little bit confused with that. Because when I think agro, I think agriculture. So moving on.
Yes.
Name blank on ID form. Red Team Spyro, Fire Throw, and the Stuffed Animal Collector. Makes sense. That makes sense. Confiscated the AD form. The Red Team Spy is French. Oh. Also, Spy always has the best smoke rooms. That place looks very suited for Spy. And also just Pyro.
That dumb sucked ass.
Pyro just being like in I think this place right here is the same place where the I cannot say it. I do not know. I'm a little bit confused. But yeah, Pyro just being in a place and making a giant fire just makes very much sense to Pyro. And also he's there to throw some garbage out. I can see that in his hand he has some garbage. I hope it's not just making a criminal fire. Just maybe he's just getting rid of the trash. And every single character is being depicted with a personality that it's very much accurate to the previous episodes. Like Scout being way more direct and is not measuring his words. Spy being more recluded, Engineer being more polite. Yeah, and Pyro, we do not understand anything that he's saying.
I miss the privacy.
And of course, the Spy missed the privacy, and maybe that's a reference to the... to the fact that the house, 9 people actually living in a very small house with only one bathroom. That can be very annoying and very lacking on privacy. But also might be a reference to the recent 15 AI surge of the woman just barging into everyone's rooms and starting to see what they're doing or get into their personal lives. That can be that. Can be both ways, or both, or none. I do not recognize who's that behind the balcony, but we see Lord Tavish Finnegan Digroot, Blue Team Demoman, Explosives and Liquor Enthusiast. But yeah, we can see a lot of drinks in the background. We can see, I think we can see different types of vodkas, drinks, and also beverages. And Demoman, the Blue Demon has a scrumpy, and to his left, we got a little, this little thing right here. I hope I don't fall from each other. This here. We got pretzels. I did not think that's the actual pretzels from TF2. And also, I do not know who is this character right here on the bar serving the drinks. I do not know by the style of clothing and also the color of the hair. It's not from Skyrim. So, guys, please tell me who it is if you guys recognize it. I cannot do all of this alone. I depend on a lot of you guys to help me out.
Was in the best interest for Moncool to move us.
Oh, also maybe by the style, also we can see the red Devilman's hand here. This is in other clips shown to be red Devilman, but maybe this guy is a pirate, maybe from Sea of Thieves, maybe.
To a base that is within reach from much of our many event locations.
Yes.
To a base that is within reach from.
We can see maybe 5 George, and why is there this motorcycle right here? What is this? I do not recognize where it's from. Oh, we got Father Gregory here. I did not see him. We got some pigeons. That's why I need to stop on every single frame. You see Father Gregory right over my head. He just... Look, it looks like Father Gregory is camping from my head. He lives there now. But we can see some pigeons. We can see, like... Wait. For a moment, I thought that this thing over here was a cow. But no. Also, I'm very much attempted to try to find the blue bot spice. Because last time when the Great Dictator and the Batman 113 got to the premiere of, or reaction and analysis of episode 4, they told me that the bot spies were very much present in other episodes beyond the secret ending and post-credit scenes of episode 4. They show up in this episode, but I really want to see if they are elsewhere on the map. That's cool.
Much of our many events.
Oh, I
pressed for Moncool to move us to a base that is within reach from much of our many.
I played this one, but I really don't remember the name. Last time I played this, I got my butt kicked. I can see a little jar of peanut butter, maybe? I don't know. Nothing else that appears to be in vision. We got 2 Fort, of course. Anyone on 2 Fort? It seems to be... Oh, it's outside of boundaries. Like, we can see the fence, the construction thing. Okay.
Locations.
Mikhail something. I remember that heavy name is Mikhail, I think, but the rest of it I don't remember. Blue team heavy weapons guy, virtuoso of Russian literature. Yes, he has a PhD in Russian literature. Is that how you call you when you have a PhD on literature or something from that area? Is it called virtuoso? Nice. Cheaper.
Living outside the
like these shots from the houses, they're just so smooth and amazing.
Colorado Rockies has its down.
We can see. Oh, this is actually the blue house. How do I know it? Because I remember when When I remember when Scout was talking with a Sniper on episode 4, and he said that Sniper sucked at camping when Sniper had his leg injured. It showed like a little. Oh, what's the name of it when they remember the past? The flashback. And it showed that Sniper, the blue Sniper, he would actually camp in a little igloo, while Red Sniper would camp in a tent. I'm on fire today, guys. I think I'm getting all the reference so far. Probably not, but yeah, I hope so.
Sides compared to living in.
You got this. This is a heavies and the blue medic's room. I know that because when we saw and on the Cable Calamity, we saw their room and we see that they share room and we see that medic has some very awkward taste in literature. But you also can see like the schematics. And also, I will not say what this is because I really do not hope to get demonetized. I really hope not to get demonetized over this book. But this schematics is also a reference to the meet medic and also a reference to a taunt that the medic has. I do not remember the name of the taunt, but these schematics were seen in the operation room where Heavy and the medic were when we got to see meet the medic. And also is a taunt where the medic just goes and opens it up and says, "Prognosis, you're dead," and then just makes a ball of the paper and just throws it away. But yeah, Heavy has a bomb inside of him, or maybe that's Devilman.
In the Badlands.
We can see the Badlands. I really like the different colors of shots because they could have gone with any type of colors, but these more saturated colors just makes us think that this is old, that this is a flashback, which is very Very nice for the storytelling mechanics that they're using.
Of New Mexico.
Detective Reginald Davis, which I think is a reference to the agents that the administrator has, because remember when we got the Jungle Inferno update, we had a little comic release which showed Heavy, with the help of some dogs, being getting rid of some of these agents. But this is the model. Leading North America's no tracking expert. Okay, this guy from this orc right here is from World of Warcraft. I don't know which one. And we got some citizens from the Half-Life series. This is already an hour long, and we are 4 minutes in. Are we going to be in a 3-hour video again?
Snow. There ain't that much snow in New Mexico. We looked at it.
Oh, yes, the warm weather. During the winter months, we yearn for a game down south just to soak in that hot sun.
Though there is the unfortunate possibility we will be assigned to a match with even...
Yeah, I also know this map. This map can be a very pain in the ass to play. Spy, just to keep warm, has 1 cigarette in his mouth and has 2 in his hands. While everyone's trying to get around a little barrel that has a icy, frosted, freeze the fire. And Heavy's just there reading the comments, and Soldier is literally frozen. Oh, I think Frozen is a reference to The Shining, maybe. Like, maybe he's not all covered in snow, but he's just there standing still. And I think he has some snow on top of his head. So yeah, I think that's a reference to The Shining. Maybe if we're not seeing it directly. And Heavy's just reading newspaper because, yeah, he's used to it. He knows how to handle the cold.
Less favorable temper.
Also, if we remember in the episode of the poll episode, episode 3, the Blue Heavy actually ditched the team effort to get into the poll to go to fight against Germany. He went into Russia to fight Germany because he was recruited because they said that the fatherland and the motherland were fighting again, and they invited him to come. And then when they invited him, he actually preferred to be freezing his ass off than being melted by the sun on one of the hottest days of the year.
Returns.
Oh yeah, Soldier just he lost it, so it's not a reference to The Shining. Pretty Officer Jane Doe, Blue Team Soldier, Unofficial Commander, and Market Gardener. Okay, so each one of them has different signs. So also this thing right here, like the lighting, the curtains, these things, they are a reference also to episode 2 from Cable Calamity, because they are used for dramatic effect, and Soldier actually keeps them in the box for dramatic effect. So continuation, nice.
No, something the Russians and Canadians invented to keep us Americans down for a quarter of the year.
Of course, Soldier would bring these conspiracy theories. Okay.
I do not fear it. I weaponize it.
And he just has snow in his sense. Okay.
After a grueling tournament at Upward, the red team returns home with 0 wins.
0 wins?
Yeah, we didn't do that bad. I mean, and...
Let's go back to see the animation.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's kind of sad that one's drunk. Jesus, that one, you drank a lot to get rid of the sorrow, right?
We didn't do that bad. I mean, if and only if you overlook the fact that we were getting creamed one match after another by the Blues.
Yeah, you guys look very bad. And also the effect of the disco sphere, that's very cool, just to show them partying non-stop. That's nice. And also I think we can see there that, also continuation, Sniper and the Engineer, they are the ones that actually go to the door while the team parties. Nice. And also I think the blue team's the same. Also this towel was the one he was using. Excuse me. The one he was using while training. And he actually got a candy from the machine. Nice. We're almost losing a lot of reference here. I need to keep track of that.
Overlook the fact that we were getting creamed one match after another by the Blues.
Wait. Yeah, also Scout, Spy, and Heavy are the ones that go to the door. Okay, so continuation everywhere. Their attention to detail is massive.
I mean, if and only if you overlook the fact that we were getting creamed one match after another by the Blues.
It looks good.
At least we had fun.
We sucked. Standing victorious, the blue team celebrates.
Also, Domen using each one of them has so many different thoughts. We got the Kastowska kick, we got the Congo, we got the Demoman pipes. I don't know the name. There are so many things here and there. But that's a reference. All the dances there from the official TF2 game.
Rated in the front yard.
All because.
Also, the arm or the man Robix. What is Engineer Bill in the background?
The bloke locked us out!
Yeah, because he didn't block them out. They forgot the key.
With the blue team locked out of their home, their spirits were high and erratic. As for the red team, their fortune has not improved.
Why would you guys use the key with scouts?
To keep one set of keys.
Again, look at this. The red demon and the blue demon, they are eating and drinking together because this is the same pretzel thing that they got. So the red demon's on the left, while the blue demon's on the right, off screen. So they were both at the same place drinking while they were doing the interview. Sounds nice.
To the house.
So we don't lock the door anymore.
As
Yeah,
the
they don't lock the
euphoria
door
and
anymore.
melancholy reached a peak between both teams. Of what came next, no one knows for certain.
Just look at their faces, like being completely shocked and just being angry. Look at that, look at Soldier, Medic, Pyro, Demo, and the Sniper. They just turn around with the face of anger. Anger! Something's about to go down, you can see that. It's on. Heavy 2, he just... I know what we have to do. He has a face like, did someone touch one of my friends, one of my teammates? He's just ready to break some spines with that, some cross spines. Oh, also, look at this. I think the animations, they are important because they can actually see a bit of the brick wall going through Scout's leg. And also Spy's back. Whoa. They are a little translucent. So yeah, I think that this maybe is from in front of a green screen. Or maybe the wall is green screen, I don't know. Yeah, now that I see it, the Heavy's face is also a little bit look through. Huh. I remember that when Great Dictator came to the video, and I noticed that Sniper in the scene on episode 4 had half of his sword missing from the movement. He said, "Oh, I really hope that no one would notice that. I just noticed after the video." Sorry if I'm being a pain, but yeah, I needed to point out that I noticed this. Sorry, Dictator. I hope you don't get mad at this, but yeah. I just need to register everything that I see as an Easter egg. And yeah, no one knows who threw that, but yeah, Scout is a very sus right now. Look at him. He just looks to be like, he just is the middle with his hands like reaching forward. Yeah, I would also point Scout. And everyone looks at Scout. Everyone just looks at Scout. Except Pyro. Yeah, oh, there's also a reference that shows that but the Pyro is the actual one that threw it. Look, while everyone just turns at Scout, Pyro doesn't move. He doesn't blink. He's staying on his own accords. Well, everyone thinks it's Scout. Nice. Okay, Zombie still looking for work. Looking back, wants to open, bets on war. Blue declares war on red. Gray Man health in serious decline, says Robot Doctor. Gray Man CEO of Grey Gravel and challenger to ownership of Menco and its subsidiaries in his continued state of distress. Without the steady supply of Australia needed for field life extending apparatus, Mr. Man grows more frail every day. Beep beep boop, said the medical robot watching over 154-year-old man. There are so many things. Since then, Greyman has been running dangerously low on Australian rations, keeping his equipment running, keeping it alive. Remained secluded from the world. So this is actually all written up. This is not fake. This is all written up. Could you maybe one day like release like this thing? I would be very much interested to see like this. And there's a picture of Greyman here. Even something down here about Napoleon. But then did attention to detail to this. I love it. Ain't that some shit? And also this, I think we're getting shown to historical events. Maybe this here is. Oh, I'm gonna take a big guess. That maybe this is a Martin Luther King assassination, or is where was it Martin Luther King Jr. Because maybe maybe so. Who threw that? And this is maybe this one here. I think is considering like soldiers facing that he had. I think is the assassination of the Archduke Ferdinand. I believe is that the guy that the assassination led to World War One, right? I think so. Who threw that? All I can say, who do we know that is young, is from Boston and is blue. And is Blue Scout. Questioned the blue team medic later that evening. Blue Heavy gets pissed once nagged on about putas and sandwiches for the up 10th time. I do not know where that is from. Leave the gentleman alone. So Blue Heavy actually did not know about the sandwiches memes and the putas memes. CEO Hale left once told news. Okay. No mystery man. Also some snipers driver. This shadow maybe is from Demoman, and also the background characters. We got Alice and also some of the Gmod some of the Gmod citizens. Except this one, I think this one is Alice, this one's maybe a different version of Dr. Kleiner. I don't know. I didn't remember my faces in front of you guys, sorry. So now brawl arose between the two. Complete and total 18-man mobilization war. This one is the assassination of Lincoln. This one is the assassination of Lincoln. We got Engineer as Lincoln's wife. We got Sniper as... Oh, what was the guy? It was the guy... I remember there's a painting of the whole incident. Or it was a picture. And then just takes like this guy, I think is the bodyguard of Lincoln, just grabbing the guy that shot Lincoln and put him against the theater at balcony, like place where Lincoln was. I think he was on the second floor. Very nice. War breaks out between Menko teams. Hot Dog. Oh, I got it again! I got it again! Great Dictator Abandoned, I got it again! The Hot Dog Pervert is gonna be a subject that is gonna come in a future video, and I know it. I remember seeing, I think, in the Scout's room, saying there was a poster, I think it was Baby Ruth, I think saying that the Hot Dog Pervert striked again, or did something to him. We got it on the radio while Scout, Sniper, and the moment we're going to episode 4's challenge on the Bushman, and we got the Hot Dog Pervert again. I'm getting all the references. I'm getting it, and I'm excited about it. No, we're not talking about Creative Assembly Total War. 4 weeks have passed since the last sight of the tall, slender fellow in a elaborate hot dog suit. A man in downtown GM Big City has reported a man with a similar description has jabbed his face with a three-face something sausage. 3 feet maybe. Authorities confirmed the description has statement. Oh, goddamn, it's so blurred. But see, I'm getting the reference. We are gonna get our hot dog pervert episode. I can feel it. I need a drink. This video is already past 1 hour and 19 minutes, and we are 6 minutes in. There's gonna be over 2 hours, I can see that. It's gonna be 3 hours, I don't know, but I'm up for it.
A snowball, roughly 6 inches wide, struck the red soldier.
6 inches, 15.4 centimeters, more snowball.
An impact that set...
Also, again, like the construction, I think this is always in Blender, maybe, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and all the 9 of them. I'm surprised the dumb ones are not on the ground.
Set the motivations and will between both teams in stone for the rest of the month.
A lot of blame gets thrown around here.
The rest
What was that? Also, here we have the like a giant mecha. I think that's from also the Gift to Workshop. And we can see that the other side of the street there are some
A lot of blame
stores.
gets thrown around.
25 cents movies or copies, hard copies. Oh, 25% off maybe. Books.
And I don't like.
I do not know it's there's a stream. And he said, oh, maybe this is on a different clip because we can see the fries are on a different position. Maybe he's getting another something else to eat. I don't know. Maybe because in interviews there are all these different cuts, so they need to kind of cut what they say and put in the right order to make sense the story. So maybe Batman and Dictator did this also to just like do different clips with things in different positions, even though they are in a chronological order to what is being said. Maybe the clips are not from the same chronology. Like this scene might be when the interview started and it was before the first things that Medic said on the beginning of the video.
Like to name names, but
also per twin, I do not know what this is. But yeah, everyone's gonna accuse the Blue Scout.
It was Scout.
Scout.
The engineer was trying to relaxing. Oh, and so this. Oh, we got confirmation. The room that I did not know how to see that is close to Blue Scouts is Blue Soldiers. We can see the thing right here. Excuse me, subtitles. The GG nuts, and also the little antenna here. We can see it by the window. This window right here to the right. And we also see a poster of the end of the line. We see Soldier's bed, a weapon. We can see the Statue of Liberty being used as a lamp. I imagine how many years like this map has been saved by a Great Dictator and Batman just to be able to come back to it, everything in its place, and then they just move things around. This is amazing. We had a better view of Soldier's Room on episode 2 and also on episode 3, I believe. But everything is still in its place apparently. This is very cool. No man's just living on the pretzels.
Scoundrel. Scout.
Scout.
Scout. Scout. Scoundrel.
Scoundrel. Did he really say scoundrel? Let me see that.
But it was Scout.
Scout. Scout. Scoundrel.
No, it's not. But here you can see the blue heavy appears to be having a stroke right here. And he's holding a toast from the toaster that he was eating, and I don't remember if this is actually the bread that is designed to heavy. Because in TF2, when you use the teleporter, you have a random chance of spawning a bread that will be dropped from the teleporter on the ground. And each mercenary has its own bread. But I don't remember if this is heavies, so I don't know. Oh, sorry. You guys are gonna be hearing something in the background. I'll try to pause my audio while we do this thing, so yeah.
Scout. Scout. Who else?
Hey!
We can see here that there's is it a 7-Eleven, the name of the store? We got some chips, some beans, some Lays. We got some bear traps, some lot of down you can also some meat can. We got the guns. We got some SMGs. We got more SMGs. We got the loose cannon. I wonder if all of these SMGs maybe is a little reference to Muzok. Because when Muzok started to do like the unboxed videos that he did, he had this little curse that he would like to say that he had a SMG curse. He would always get SMGs on the skin crate drop. So I don't know if it's random, but it just reminds me of Muzok's videos. I miss his TFT videos. We got here some spells from Erasmus. This is my Erasmus logo over here. And also all the food that I told you for, beans, Lays, some crackers maybe. And Scout, he has a gun, he has some ammunition for heavy, he has some giant Dr. Pepper, I believe, some cups, and many other things. And while Pyro is looking at some cereal, which we know Pyro loves to eat on the basement because it was on the Cable Calamity where when Soldier like assembled everyone to come to a reunion to discuss the Cable to watch Game of Bones. Pyro, he was on the basement eating some cereal while watching some Disney movies, some cassette movies like the tape movies. So yeah, that's very accurate. I'm very much surprised of how many things I'm getting from this. Also on the top here, beans, baby food, soup, and grenades. All you need for your baby necessities.
Hey, whoa!
Also, maybe on here we got some healing potions, or this can be different things from TF2 that I don't remember well.
Whoa, time out. No.
Also, oh, we can see more things here, but I do not know what they are. Maybe some PCs or TVs. Okay.
It wasn't me.
Also, some toilet paper on the bottom, on the middle right.
I'm telling you, I did not throw the first snowball.
It was Pyro. Also, Pyro was in the background hearing everything.
I did not throw.
And also when he said that, he goes, Nice.
Oh, the first snowball.
Oh, here we also... God damn it.
Me! I'm telling you, I did not throw the...
This guy over here looking at him, he said, I think it's from Postal maybe, but he was the guy that disabled the internet only on the blue team house, for what I remember.
First snowball.
Pyro's on his basement room, and a lot of things in the background. He got Doom Eternal, Doom in the background, the Doom poster, nice. And over here on the top right, you got another poster to the Invasion update, I believe. It's the other things I cannot recognize it. And the fight goes on. And the traffic jam already started. You can see two cars here, a car on the behind me, the red car. But look, the traffic jam already started.
War has broken.
Kind of cool to see that all of them have a different tactic. There are some bottles here still from the moment, little drunk incident. And the car here just takes a U-turn to get out of there. But the spy is just making a very, very giant snowball for Heavy to throw. Oh, this is so cool. This episode is just amazing. And we are 1 hour and 26 minutes in for 6 minutes and 38 seconds. This is amazing.
Now between the two teams, the Cold War has gone...
The Cold War, nice.
Frigid.
Also, this is a reference to this thing Scout's doing, besides being like a reference to one of his taunt kills that he can do in TF2 with some of his bats. It's also a reference to episode 3, the pool episode, where they could not get into the red team's house. Oh no, that is actually from Blue Scout. But it also may be a reference to that, because Blue Scout, well, had nothing to do while they could not invade the red's house to get to the pool. He would just get a bunch of baseball balls, and he would just keep throwing them to the red team's house to be shot by the sentry, because then he had nothing else to do. But Scout, he just realized that these snowballs, they don't have the same consistency, sadly.
It was chaos. Man,
Alice wearing Jimmy Gibbs Jr. Car, nice.
women and children were being mowed down. Blood spilled into the street. I could still hear the wailing screams of the innocent. What? Oh yeah, they had a snowball fight.
The first fight, let me tell you, went on for several hours.
And Blue Spy just cannot believe they're onto that. I don't know why is Spy like such an annoying guy like this. Also, we got a terrorist from TTT from the Gmod game mode here. This guy here, I do not know who it is, but yeah.
Ghost Fort.
Where's my phone? Let me just confirm which one Ghost Fort is. Wait. Ghost Fort. Images. Oh, this one. Oh, if you guys accompany or attempt to make all the Halloween contracts on TF2, you guys know that Ghost Fort is the map where Marasmus spawns. So yeah, that can just a simple match of 3 minutes, 4 minutes at maximum becomes 15 minutes because of how much Marasmus spawns. He can get 3 levels of Marasmus there. And each and every time we will not be able to cap the point when he spawns because there will be a stalemate or like a truce for us to kill him. But yeah, Ghost Fort is such a pain in the ass to complete. Not a bigger pain than the bots because, as you guys know, the bots were everywhere in our Halloween series, sadly. But yeah.
Went on for several hours, like a brawl on Ghost Fort.
They stopped. Like they stopped the fire to be able to throw all together. And I think you can do 3, 2, 1, or better, 3, 2, 1. You guys know me. And the engineer is the only one without cover. Everyone's gonna cover it. So just behind cover. And poor engineer. I I do not know if that's a reference, but I think it might be a reference to Hercules, the Dwayne Johnson movie, because there's a character that when he sees all the arrows coming, he just waits, or might be also a reference to the 300. I don't know. Seb Bashar Caleb Vanderhaar, War Master of the 5th Legion, House of Truce, Iraqis. Where is that guy from? Is that like from Warhammer? Let me Google this guy. Seb Bashar Caleb Vander. No, I cannot find anything about him. Let me. The 5th Legion. No, I do not know. I do not know. I cannot find anything on my phone. Sorry, guys. But it seems to be from somewhere. I do not know where. Also, some maybe this painting is him behind him, and also some very old games here. I do not know the games.
Like spice, snow is a valuable resource. But in this battle, there isn't a giant worm around to make more.
I really think that this guy might be from Warhammer, but I have no idea where he's from. Everyone's throwing snowballs, the bottles are still there, and the scout is shooting spies taking cover, and they just exited. Really? Is Heavy using his minigun as cover? Is just took the time to sculpture a sash onto the snow to make his barricade. This is actually very cool, Heavy. And also, the Red Heavy just takes a snowman's head to throw it in the air. Oh, actually, sniper. And here we got, as I said before, we got a reference to Saving Private Ryan. And since we already got that out of the way, I'm gonna take my drink. Did not notice that before, but since the war started, the snowball, the disco ball they had, it just fell to the ground. Is still there. Okay. We got a snow shovel on the left that is hit, which is maybe how they build this barricade. Pyro taking all the snowballs he can to the little toolbox, engineer toolbox, just to be showered by snowballs. He got hit. Love the half-eye thing. This just shows that his sniper is not on his perfect mind, and oh, he's here. It's getting a little bit inside of his model. Okay. And Demo Man got his crumpy, but it's a reference to the scene in Private Ryan where the guy without an arm just takes his own arm and walks because he doesn't get it still. It didn't register yet. Not your head. Not your head. There you go. And here we are. And I can hear very muffled, and I think you can hear too. I am on fire somehow, which is a reference to the first episode where when they were fighting the grill in its mecha form, its robot form, a soldier just goes around running saying, "I'm on fire somehow." So continuations on Easter eggs. This is a running gag. There are so many running gags on this, and soldiers literally running for this gag. So it's a running gag. And the red happy is just throwing. Harry doesn't see what it was wrong, but yeah, throwing snowballs like that across the street can be dangerous, I think.
The ongoing onslaught persisted into the evening, slowing traffic to a crawl.
Also, I don't know if that's an actual someone, maybe, this guy, but he is where he had a Toolbay voice from GTA San Andreas, which is the guy in an orange costume, a black hat, you know, and with a number, I think it was either 12 or 42 on his back, I don't remember. But yeah. Well, these two cards they have been here since the beginning because when you saw like the beginning of the war, you could see a red card over here and two cards over here. These are the two cards, the white one and the orange one in front of this one. And also we got this bullshit as a cameo. It's very nice. I did not know you guys had contact with him. This is very cool. This is a very cool cameo. That bullshit. I hope that you're doing good if you watch this. It's just nice to see that you're still there somewhere. You know, that's nice. That's bullshit. Bo Jungle Wangle's shit. Resident of Evo City, Gimoniton Seal.
Big.
Oh, there's so many. Oh god. Oh wait. We got the reference to YouTube Ave, which is a series of that bullshit, which I remember. We got some Bowser here. We got here. We got his YouTube playing button, and we got a picture of Kitty. Let me show you guys something. I don't know if you guys can see it very, very nice, but look at this. This is my Spotify playlist like. And the first song that is there is another song about the weekend. You know? I did not expect to get a little bit sad with it, but you know. Kitty, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, it's Kitty 0607. He seemed to be a very cool dude, you know. Also, we got a random one across the window. And yeah, his videos were so amazing. But I remember that when the after team not oh goddamn now I don't know there's a lot of things in my mind now because I don't know I got a little bit sentimental. Sorry. When there was like the episode of oh wait just a second I don't know I need to look for this now I cannot have it's not possible that I actually forgotten the name. Wait a minute. Oh no, sorry. Team Fabulous, that's it. I remember that in Team Fabulous when there was the final outro with Heavy and Engineer and everyone on the guitar lesson just playing the song and this song plays up. It's a song that really got into my head. You know, I listened for years. Like every time I would come back to the song and just listen from here, the video, not the original video, but from Kitty's video. And I know that Kitty died very young. I think he died with 20 years. And I remember that that's bullshit. Before like giving a full stop to his break, I think he had the pledge to do a. I think it was a leukemia donation for research for to fight the disease, and I remember he actually did it, and I think it's very nice decision. You know, not everyone can stay around for as much as we wanted, but I'm very glad that Kitty was around for the time he was because he was just able to do so much with so little, you know. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit hard for me to continue now. I don't know. I just am sad. Even more after I think it was a homage that they do to Kitty, like recreating the whole scene of the another song about the weekend. I think it was the guy that created was a guy that had a night costume, and it was like when everyone in the video discovered that Kitty was gone. And Harry just goes around, he breaks one of the guitars and gives it back to, and just throws the other one away. And they return the guitar to him. And while he plays the song once again, everyone from the old videos, like Mass Effect characters, Dead Rising characters, everyone else, they just come together to honor Kitty's memory. You know, it was a very beautiful video, and I'm feeling like crying now. Really, I'm starting to tear up. It was a very, very beautiful video. Let's continue with the reactions. Okay, sorry, I did not wanted to get emotional with this. Sorry, this is not the objective of the video. Just that I think it's a very beautiful way to remember Kitty. From both That's Bullshit and also The Great Dictator and also Batman 1138. It was a very nice little thing to do for a kid, really. Let's continue.
Big waste of time.
As the night crept in, Red and Blue Team knew they were unprepared for a
Putting a knife inside the spy snowball. That's cheating. I think I'm gonna be a little bit down for it in a few minutes. Sorry, guys.
sustained conflict without a proper battle plan.
You guys gonna see what this ending? Have you trying to do the snowball again, but it just goes back on it? Red Soldier just doing a Leroy Jenkins. Also, the creepy Minecraft sound can be heard when it hits demo man.
Fall back!
Exhausted, the two teams breached their doors and retreated to their bases to regroup. Two teams.
Funny to see that the blue spy just sits this one out. He just thinks this dump.
Breached their doors and retreated to their.
And everyone's running, everyone with different animations. The man has the same animation as Spyro. The blue soldier has the animation as if he was holding the shovel. Sniper has his animation of when he is defeated.
Bases.
Medic, I think he has the same one, probably. And the engineer is just like with his wrench in his hand, I believe. What about Heavy?
Exhausted, the two teams breached their doors.
Heavy runs like if he has a sandwich on his hand. Okay.
Retreated to their bases.
Scout has normal animation on the right, on the tree.
To regroup.
Regroup. Welcome, Crowbar from the original Half-Life series. I think it's Black Mesa because of the details of the crowbar. Flip time, just flip. Also, that face. That face. Engineer's trying to pick the lock on the window, maybe. Heavy's trying to open up the door by breaking it in, while everyone's waiting.
Is that all you got, moron?
Oh no, it's got that kind of smirk, but you're dead. Just, once again, just got him.
The night settled in, and the first battle of the war took its first casualty.
Poor Devilman.
Over the
Let's see what we got. We got some Cluck and Bell fries. We got a giant burrito for Heavy. We got some. Oh, what's this soda? I cannot read it. We got a sandwich. Oh, it's a burger. Everyone's eating. Spy's just not amused at the Cluck and Bell fries here. Sawyer has his same militaristic outfit as on the Cable Calamity. And they got some different houses. They got the barn, which is an actual to like texture or entity to be their house, the Red's house, while they have a little Barbie house. I don't know. Wait, what is this? Is this here like here from Los Polos Hermanos from Breaking Bad? I don't know. Also the same place, the basement, that now we can see the same. Oh, this is not a boom like a Doom guy. This is an actual Doom poster, but with the TF2 it says boom, not Doom. With the blue soldier killing some red teams. I did not notice that, but I got it now. I got it.
Course of the early morning.
The red soldier war outfit is just him with the Viking hat. We got this here, the whole plan to defend the base, I believe. We got medic, Demo Man with this. Oh, I think Demo Man got sick because he was hit, right? He has a little heavy eyebrows here, like you guys can see it on his face. Got some Sprunk from GTA. Got the 8 bolted, maybe tell the future. He got some burgers. I can Slindic tasty and bleeding tasty. Okay, and so many more burgers and also other pieces to maybe strategize.
The red and blue mercenaries laid up their plan.
we got these characters, which are also a reference to Cable Calamity when they were trying to invade the the red team's house. This is Spyro, like the Spiral. This is Sonic, which represents Scout, and this one I think is Demoman. Twinkie, soda, price. Okay. And we also have these taking notes while Pyro and Medic strategize. Nice.
Each hoping to take the neighbor.
They got wait, listen. Larger chimney, blue with a room, blue engineer room, blue pyro. When they got this all planned out. Blue scout room. Yeah, this was the scout. This is the room that we were seeing outside. And blue soldier room. I was right then. Blue demon room. So it's in the attic, maybe. Blue living room, main spawn, stairs, foyer, kitchen, dining room, porch, garage. They do not know what is here, and neither do I. Blue engineer, blue diamond. Okay, so both blue engineer and blue diamond, they live in the attic, but in separate places. Okay.
Neighborhood by the end of the week. Some proposals were
Wait, is this Madden? I do not know what this is. Please tell me what this is. This is strategy, the whole thing.
Deprived.
Oh, and of course, Spy has knifed Sun Tzu Art of War. Okay. Sun Tzu said that. And I think he knows a bit more fighting than you, Spy. Spy was drinking some soda, through his mask, chips all around, Twinkies, a lot of bags of chips all around, a jukebox in the background. I do not know what is this poster.
Okay. Many spontaneous.
Some fights and problems. The moment still seems a lot sick because he got hit by the snowball. Some food, some drinks going around, Heavy just going to a heavy rage, Scout and Medic just being terrified. And that this is almost 2 hours long and we're not even halfway through there.
Yes, and others question.
Operation, what? Oh, here we're gonna review the boom with demonic devilmans. Okay. I do not know what this is on the TV. Operation Battlestar Galactica. Quick toss, play action, HB Swede, FO trap. Okay, they're trying to just organize themselves. This is very cool.
As the men prep for the war ahead.
Spy just did not want to partake on this. And I really need to go to the bathroom. Wait, what did the medic throw away? Oh, a heart. Okay, because it was using like a organ, like a box to that. And in an episode there, we can see a medic actually throwing a heart. And Pirate just being completely protected because he has gold. Maris Miss mate Pid Wasser. What is he looking for? Also, I think this here is a direct reference or take from the Poe episode. I think it's the same frame or the same seconds, because when they are preparing to attack not Cable Club, from the episode 3, the Poe episode, Poe situation. I don't really remember the title, but I remember that when they're preparing, they just cannot stand anymore. They're gonna attack the house. They just prepare themselves by loadouts that are suitable for summer. Wrong episode, soldier. Wrong episode. Also, here on the top left, we can see one of the Gmods, not logos, but menus, screens. You know, there's an actual menu that you can get on Gmod if you load in when you get into the main menu when you open the game.
No, wait.
And we're back. Wait, let's get back to this. It's good to see that Spy is kind of being obligated to fight this. Both Heavy is just fighting to push the snowball. This is very cool. It would be very cool to see. Sniper got a headshot on Medic.
Snowballs fly from.
Both scouts got wrecked at the same time.
Dawn tonight.
That reminds me a lot of SpongeBob. Is that taken from SpongeBob, the episode where him and Patrick just fight on the snow? Maybe.
For several days.
Oh, both snipers just hitting each other snowballs at the same time. And also, sniper was already using the crossbow we would see later in the episode. Here, the crossbow. Here.
Snowballs fly from dawn to night for several
Look, these shots is just amazing. Both of them getting the snowball at the same time.
days.
And both of them are just drinking.
Relentless
Ooh. I'm surprised that Scout was able to get a hit on Heavy.
assault and bombardment.
And then he just destroyed it. He's put down the concrete.
From both.
And of course, Medic threw the heart that he tried to get out. You need to be more careful, Medic.
Parties never let up.
Engineers just having a Mexican standoff with snowballs. And Pyro's just building the snowballs. Is there something on the window here? No, I thought there was something. I thought there was something here. But no. Okay. Okay.
One day it was armies of
Blue Spy just having his break. He goes, nope, I don't want it. I'm just messing with my phone. This Blue Spy doesn't take this as serious as the other spy.
No.
Oh, this doesn't look so. Oh, this is. Oh. Look at this. Look. This is a very bad implication of what is this? A giant army of snowmen with soldiers just raising his left arm to salute them. If
others, it was.
He throwing just throwing snowmen, there's snowmen at them. I'm loving all these screenshots. Imagine how long it took to do all of this.
War with
technology, like 3 city snow movers, okay. Garrisville, okay.
Technology. One day it was armies of snow, others it was war with technology.
Yeah, they're just using technology. This is very cool. Them getting piled up with snow, and then they have to remove all the snow and save their comments. Very nice. Also, we can see the giant Lola bunny, which I talked on the previous episodes in the analysis. We can see future we're gonna have Lola in the episode because she's in I think every episode 1, 2, and 3. I believe she's in the background somewhere, like a giant Lola in the background. And then in episode 4, she actually appears with her hand on the window when the Blue Heavy asks, "Oh, I wonder where they're going." And Blue Medic says, "They probably have to have a more interesting day than we are." And then there's a giant eye that we can see it's Lola bunnies. And later in that episode, when the Red Scout says that he's not a furry, and Blue Scout kind of gets a feeling that he was insulted, he was putting pictures from giant Lola bunny on his wall. So yeah, Lola bunnies are gonna have a big deal of why there was such a destruction on the blue and red houses surroundings, about what happened. She's gonna have to do with something why they were attacked while red sniper read them when the Red Scout were away. Also, this is a buffed CJ, and here we can see a skinny CJ with one of his Grove Street homies.
These men were.
Also, CJ was also in the Bushman's competition. Coach Golab Touchmanic, basketball coach Garrisville T. Tailbeams, Balkan War Historian. Okay.
Were trained and emboldened for non-stop raids and Stonewall defense. And were trained and emboldened for non-stop.
Okay, the blue team.
Raids and Stonewall.
And also the snowman is with them on this journey. There's a snowman with them. There's a snowman with them. Okay.
Wall defense. It's pretty much what they were designed for.
On January.
Everyone has a hat to gift. Of course, Blue Scout has the My Little Pony hat, while everyone else has different hats and even the neutral. Maybe nice. They are trading to give like maybe Amnesty Day to forgive each other. Let's see.
January 15th, there was a momentary truce. National Hat Day was observed by both teams, though it only lasted for a half hour.
I wonder what happened. Maybe
National Hat Day.
What happened? Maybe gifts.
On January 15th, there was a momentary.
Maybe they give the same app to each other. They couldn't share like I don't know what happened here.
Truce.
Yeah, like there was, like they wanted the same hat, so they did not want to par ways with the hat. So that's where the fight began.
National Hat Day was observed by both teams, though it only lasted for a half.
Let's see how everyone did this. Scout doesn't want to do the troops. Everyone else is kind of there for it.
National
Demoman has a smile on his face. Red Demon has a smile.
Hat Day was observed by
until everything starts to go down. Blue Scout just is happy to have a fight, while Spy's just going away.
Both teams.
Scout is just there screaming, "Oh, I don't believe he said that. Are you gonna allow him to disrespect you like that?" And everyone else is just ready to fight.
Though it only lasted for a half hour.
Runs away, Scout is ready to fight. Heavy takes a giant snowball. Heavy here tries to fight Sniper with a snowball, while everyone else starts to gather some snow to make snowballs. Also here, I think Spy might have a glass of a 1942 or 97. Oh, a Chateau backstab. I don't remember the year. But yeah, that glass of wine is also, I think, from his taunt there where he sits and he drinks some wine while he reads something, maybe? But we all know that Spy is a very classy mercenary. So he likes very expensive and high-class food and vestware, you know?
War plans.
Looting, psycho, and analysis. Okay, this was probably Scout who wrote it, maybe. Oh, okay, no, it says anal. Okay, okay. Soldier determined, low, strike at ego heavily, unfazed, Scout untainted. The moment 70% drunk, danger, Spy uninterested, ignore, pyro oh no, sniper tired, medic cold, engineer Texan. Okay, take advantage of tired and cold, while Texan engineer for being Texan is a problem. Skimo, Charlie, Spy, Recon. Oh, this is actually very much a battleground. While everyone's just working, while Pyro just some crayon drawings. That's cute.
Littered the houses.
And here they're trying to just argue about what's the best plan.
Simple.
Call for allies. Let's see if we got this right. We got the Miser Brothers. We got Frozone. Let me remember this. Is it Cold Miser? No. Wait. Let me Google him. Because I remember the music, but I don't know him. Who are the Miser Brothers? Oh, Snow Miser. Okay. We got this guy from the No Answer. Okay, he's busy. Frozone and also Snow Miser are busy. This guy is, I think he's I don't remember him, but he's actually from the Teen Alum series, Christmas series. This I don't know. This I don't know. Elsa said no. Dr. Freeze said no. I think this is the Frozen King from Warcraft. They said no. The Iceman said no. This guy I don't know who it is. Captain Cole said no. Ice King said no. May said no. And also Sub-Zero said no.
Many too comp.
Heat-seeking Xar? Heat-seeking Xar, is that it? Like there's a giant nutcracker that shoots snowballs and follow the blue team.
Located
4 meters, like 4 meters and how much? 9 meters like this? I don't know.
And one involving a yellow snow cone.
And of course, no one wants the sniper's plan but Jirali. And of course, this is a main reference to like the two ladies pointing at the cat. Like she wanted like this and the one's holding her off. Yeah, I think this is a meme reference right here on the left with having a demo.
Cone. But most never made it.
And also, they just gave up. There are so many plans and Spy just cannot take all of this anymore. He just goes, why are we fighting over this? It's stupid.
Past the drawing board.
The trenchers look so nice. And the medic is just getting heat from a small candle.
Teams new.
And that's a ghost for it. This medic says cold, on his analysis. So yeah, they need to be careful. Or was it the blue medic?
That they won't be getting anywhere.
The trenchers, they just look amazing.
At least, not conventionally.
They could have fought for weeks.
And a soldier putting some gunpowder by a moose horn, maybe? Or a bullhorn, like, because that's something that they actually used to do. They would preserve like their powder inside of these horns that they would kill from animals, wild animals. They would decorate it and manufacture it to be able to store gunpowder.
We could have held out for longer.
Wait, what did they say? Where? Yes, and also I really need to go to the bathroom. I've been here, I think, for the past hour. I wanted to go to the bathroom, but I just so determined to do all of this in one go that I really want to do it.
The teams knew that they won't be getting anywhere.
2 hours in, by the way.
Not conventionally.
They could have fought for weeks.
They could have fought for weeks.
We could have held out for longer.
They could have held out for longer.
We needed to change things up.
What?
To advance, ice equals cold. Cold is different from hot. Coffee plus hot equal good. Coffee plus ice equal bad. Coffee is different from cold. Stop it, ally. We can help you. Oh, so many reference to the old world. Let's see. Dr. Harold Pontiff Coomer. Oh yeah, this is the Coomer guy. Scientist, the director, sector, CTAD Labs, Black Mesa Science Facility. Yeah, he's from Black Mesa. And it's kind of cool that they use the old model, not the new one.
Production, the backbone of any good offensive.
Hey!
Now I get it. That one was looking for the fridge to get some scrumpy. But the heavy got the fridge to produce more snowballs. Wait.
Hey!
Go with some products and get and fights. A division of industries. Okay, so this here right here on the chemicals, I do not know what it is, but they are really trying to advance their snowballs here. Oh wait, I think we got a Starbucks coffee. We got lots of coffee. And here a Starbucks, I think this might be, if that's really a Starbucks, I think it is. That's actually, I think, a reference to Game of Thrones, because on Game of Thrones, with all this cold and very, very icy environment, there was on the final episodes of the last season, I think, no, actually one of the first episodes of the last season, Starbucks coffee cup forgotten on set, and it actually went on the premiere of the episode. So yeah, Starbucks made a lot of marketing without paying 1 cent just because someone forgot a Starbucks cup. Yeah, let's go. They're just producing snowballs.
Both the reds and blues needed to optimize their ballistics.
Look at all the forms: triangles, stickies, snowballs, triangles, stars. Nice.
Construction, if they were
This is actually very cool.
to have a chance to emerge.
So many testings.
The reds and blues needed to optimize their ballistics construction if they were to
Oh, Sniper's loading is wonderful. Spyro's testing the snowballs with the home wrecker, the weapon that he actually has, while the engineer and medic are analyzing the results.
chance to emerge on.
And right over here, they are trying to get snow. Everything's going away. Alpha Electric, they're trying to produce the snowballs they can. And the woman just menacingly looking at the camera. And also look at this spy here on the computer. Wait, what's that on his face? Yeah, I think that spy might have like a little icicle like dropping from his nose, like frozen. But if spy's like that, I'm scared that he's watching maybe pornography. Because we all know that Spy uses his laptop for that, and considering that he has this outfit, I'm very scared that he is, because last time that he did on episode 2, he was with the same outfit. But yeah, there's some problem that the machine got on fire. They got ice refrigerators, some barrels, blue barrels from Half-Life, and a lot of things to produce more snowballs. I don't think I missed anything else, but that demo man looking at us is creepy.
On top.
Sorry?
Construction if they were to have a chance to emerge on top.
Oof. Sorry guys, I really need to go to the bathroom. Let's do a quick break. But I have been here 2 hours and 4 minutes non-stop doing this. I need a break. Be right back. Hey guys, and we're back. I went to the bathroom and I'm very much more relieved now. So if you guys could just give a like to the video, subscribe, and maybe And as you definitely should actually just go to the original video and give a like because this is amazing. If this is just like a spin-off of the main series, I cannot wait for episode 5. But yeah, let's go. Heavy and the medic just running, continue to run while there's fire in the background and they're being shot maybe by snowballs. Oh, sorry. Let's go. Also, I just listened to the audio of the previous video. Sorry about the whole aesthetic of the room, like the echoing, like if I'm in a inside of tube. Sorry for that. But yeah, continuing. Pyro just taking the boxes and just shipping them to the front, maybe. Nothing too special. Spy and the soldier are there too.
Several designs
Ball, approximately
were tested, many failed. There was no point in reinventing the
golf ball, okay.
wheel, so to speak.
Igloo Buster.
The snowball was just too good a weapon.
As the ammunition pile
Both sides just pile up as much ammunition as they
piles
can.
up, the next task at hand became paramount. Efficient delivery systems.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, let's go back to this.
Good a weapon.
As the ammunition piles up, the next task
Like a slingshot for the snowballs.
at hand
And every time you see a sniper come back, they already start to use catapults here. Snipers here and catapults. And yeah, Scott, what do you think it will happen? And why is there a snowman with a shotgun in the background? Is it the sole survivor from that whole army of snowmen?
in paramount. Efficient delivery systems.
Yeah, throwing snowballs is one thing, but throwing them for 8 to 16.
Yeah, we can see a Byron Scout on their store run, just going by a pig. I do not know who this is. This is a Gmod market. What?
Now it's
Dunk. I do not know who is that.
straight. I gotta save my good arm for
War
bed.
for bed. Okay.
So we put pyro on it.
Oh, they put fire on it. Okay. Oh, I can see the little green screen effect on him, just like there is on me sometimes. Nice. So Pyro, yeah, I think it did make sense considering Pyro is the more, I can say, capable of determining a projectile transportation since Air Blast, maybe. Wait, let's see if it actually has subtitles. No, it doesn't. No idea, but we got some balloon corn inside of the room, the gas canister, I believe, and yeah, basically, I do not understand what's this on the ground.
We were gonna ask.
Oh yeah, Pyro is getting the ideas for the catapults. Nice.
Demo, but he didn't know jack rabbit about weapons.
Yeah, once again, Demon just knows about weapon destruction, not construction. Or then we just made a bunk bed. Wait, isn't that maybe like a reference to the Lego movie? Where like if you could build anything, you would build like a two-sized couch or sofa? You guys remember that? Maybe it's a reference to that. Catapults. Also, these are nice catapults, but they also remind me of Star Wars on the Zero Beast episode, I believe. Spy just there on the left almost escaped my vision. Just saying this is stupid. This is always amazing. And also, yeah, the Star Wars little native region from episode 3. Well, now episode 6. I don't remember which one are their names. Wait, let me see. Star Wars Tiny Bear Creatures. Oh yeah, Ewoks! And they just Google it. They're the Ewoks. Wait, no. Yeah, but they are Ewoks. I remember now. And G Market. Nice. We can see here some. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot to see the NPCs. We got, I think, one of the TTTs from the snow maps. I do not know who this weasel is. I think he's a weasel. We got some people inside here. We got Scout coming out. We got another Gmod, the terrorist here, and we also got the. Oh, I forgot his name, but he's from the Half-Life series. The one of the antagonists from City 10. Wait, no, not City 3. Let me see his name. Half-Life antagonist. I don't remember his name, but yeah, he worked with the aliens for the invasion. With the Combine, actually. And that is a reference to World War II, I believe. The machine guns that they would use. I was just using a shield while engineers building like a coffee machine for them to get some health, maybe. Yeah. And they come back, like you just finished building.
Why does this keep happening to me?
Unable to get a
And now this is where it all came from, the idea to use ice, because Spy had some ice on his cup.
leg up over their red rivals through production and arsenal, the blue team shifts to a more illegal tactic.
Oh yeah, let me put the subtitles up here, sorry.
What? You know, I think the blue team were doing some shady stuff. They were moving in a bunch of fluid.
Yeah, water.
I think they were experimenting with hard water.
Hard water.
And also that meme from the, I think the, look guys, look a birdie, I think. Or is it just another reference, it's either reference to guys, look a birdie, or is just the reference to maybe, I think this face that we are in front of is poggers, while this guy is just the meme of the guy pointing. But I do not know the origin of that, the actual meme, you know.
Only known as ice. Revolutionized.
Oh yeah, Scout dropped one of the blocks and hurt his foot.
The blue
heavy engineer making ice.
Team's war effort.
And while making ice, this thing caught on fire. Why do everything catch on fire in this series?
Giving them the edge.
While they are sculpturing the ice to make snowballs. Okay, and Blue Soldier is very optimistic.
They need to lead the.
What's the blue part?
Revolutionize the blue team's war effort, giving them the.
As the little like plane, like little toys are making them kiss, maybe.
Edge they need to lead.
Kawaii the suit.
The offensive.
Snow is just water, pretending to be sad.
Snow is just water pretending to be sad. X-Ray, a reference to Mortal Kombat. Also, I really like this technique because from what I remember, Crashball also used this technique about using this weapon that we have on TF2 that is basically the spine and the skeleton head of an enemy mercenary, just putting it inside and doing the crack effect. That's very good. It was either him or Kostamoinen. I don't remember now exactly.
It was ingenious, really. Snowballs packed one hell of a punch if they were made from...
These guys, the background, I don't recognize it. Wait, is that a Toy Chica? Is that a Toy Chica over here? Like a Hannibal? Oh yeah, because of the, without the beak and all the teeth, yeah, it makes sense. Also, who's this one? Major General Randall Rex Greyhound, Commanding General, United States CCDC, DVCOM.
Packed one hell of a punch if they were made from ice.
We were being overwhelmed. We were pissing ourselves out there.
The sniper's literally, yeah, I pissed myself.
Give them hell, boys!
Lots of ice and ice balls here being made, and they're charging now.
With the new...
And also they have an ATT, really, they have an, is it ATT or ATAT? They have it now, because this whole thing is just becoming more and more of a Star Wars reference.
Found weaponry and advantage.
And everyone's getting overwhelmed, they're getting attacked, they're getting destroyed.
The blue team.
Give them hell, boys!
With the newfound weaponry and
Okay, engineers is using the shield as the way he can. Scout is running. Is you taking demo man to retreat.
the
Medic jumped and
team makes a
red
strategic
soldier.
push.
This looks so cool.
The offensive was devastating.
Oh, poor Spy. Engie responds.
In desperation, the red team is pushed into fortress mode.
Wait, who did heavy save?
In desperation, the red team is pushed
Hey, get go.
into
I think Sage Scout, yeah, just picks it up
fortress
and go.
mode.
The gun that he's using is actually a gun that that it was the original Scout weapon. Scout was going to have a nail gun. And also, what is this picture of Spy with other spies in the middle of a jungle? What is this? This is weird. Did the Scout just lock himself inside of Spy's room? Yeah, I think so, because yeah, there's a lot of faces here, one for each. There's a Fem Spy here, Sniper, Spyro, the Fem Spy, Engineer, Scout, Medic, Heavy, and Demo. Wait, so which one's missing? Yeah, I think the Soldier is missing. We got a magazine over here of Spy. We got his disguise kit with scars. We got a knife collection on the wall. We got a map. We got a bed. There's something on the bed. I think it's some comics maybe. Boat over here. Skull. The globe. And also over here. I do not know what this is, but it has heavy. This is what I can take. Also a plate with a knife. This is what I can make of this room.
Wait. Oh!
He just completely protected the wrong room. Also using cannons.
Shielded from their icy onslaught, the blue team's advance had slowed.
We overshot our logistics.
Blue team's advance had slowed.
Yeah, because they needed to. They did something work. The farthest you get into enemy territory, the harder it is to make a supply line. So they would have to move the crates from one side to the other side, but they cannot keep pressing the attack with all the men they have if they need to move the supplies.
We overshot our logistics.
Oh, some donuts in the background, a bump car, a dispenser with lots of beer, and a motor engine.
We couldn't supply our boys at the front line fast enough.
That's what I said.
So we had an answer to this.
Beans, you should not put metal inside of the microwave.
Conundrum.
Oh, Heavy, you magnificent man.
It was an incredible sight.
It is an incredible sight, Medic.
Brilliant plan. It was just a snowball fight.
Shut up, Spy.
Huh? Blue soldier.
What is this background thing here? I do not recognize this trailer or this thing. I do not recognize it. The video showing up. Slightly pre-owned. And also we got Winston here. Winston, actually, not Wilson, my bad. Even being asked about Soldier, Blue Soldier, which he confused with Soldier 76.
I know a soldier 76. Snowball fight. Who are you guys?
Now let's give a look to this whole background of this laundry room. We got some Braxo, which is maybe some soap. He's reading news. There's a poster here.
Huh?
Nothing, and also an arcade.
Blue soldier. I know a soldier
The little
76.
Mike as the camera crew goes in.
Snowball fight. Who are you guys?
With their supply line reinforced, the red team plans to sever it.
The armory. The weapons that they're using, they're just so creative, so nicely done. Good job, guys.
Sniper.
Sniper. Meanwhile, while Sniper would go to try to take down the Heavy, Spy would go to their enemy lines to be able to sabotage them. I do not know if that shot is a reference from somewhere, but that looks epic. And Scout is hit while he's holding the crowbar. Okay, I don't remember. Was it? It was the blue. Scout that had the crowbar, so this one is their own crowbar. Okay. This looks amazing. Divide Russian case. Come on. Oh, let's go. Maybe. But I recognize it because I watch a lot of Pocky. And that's never so cool. Let's see the reflection. Scout is going back to get more snowballs. Okay. And the reflection of a heavies on the scope. Okay.
He missed.
He missed. I do not recognize who's here in the doing these characters in the background. I do not recognize them. But Scout was in the gym. So you guys see, at the moment there are moments where in the documentary that are before and after in the real chronology of the filming. But they edited so they have everything on the correct order they need for the video or the movie or the documentary.
With his pride destroyed, the Red Sniper is out of commission.
So the Sniper just doesn't want to play anymore because he missed. He's just there waiting to be shot. Oh, actually, this is a meme, isn't it? I think it's from Narcos or from oh, I don't remember where, but this is a meme where the guy's just like standing there, just reflecting on his failures. And also this catapult snowmobile, or is it the catapult in the background and the snowmobile here? This looks cool.
How the bloody hell did I hit?
Oh, here we got the British. This is a model that was used while during the Battle of Waterloo by Red Soldier while he was playing World War, some Napoleonic War game tabletop. This one, the writer do not recognize it.
Hit that pound back.
And maybe this one here is just a reference to Mr. Incredible when he's just removing the thing. But this is very true. When people in documents get angry, they just remove the thing and they just want to leave it. Yeah, it gets like that. No food or drink in the range. Okay. Queensbury, Boxing Club, training hard, smash them in the... Also, I think there's another combine behind Sniper. And they're pushing. Heavy has I don't remember the name of the thing they used to break gates or doors. If you guys know, tell me in the comments.
Touched and blinded by his overconfidence, the Blue Soldier directs his attack.
That looks creepy.
Only for bad intel to somehow direct his advance to the neighbor's house.
What?
Terrible logistic.
I was out of town when they did this. Luckily, they didn't trash.
Listen, they have all the defenses, they have just the icy snowballs, Heavy's just holding a giant log that will be used as a way to get inside, they have a catapult. Yeah, bad logistics, guys.
I was out of town when they did this. Luckily, they didn't trash my yacht.
Attacking the wrong house.
A giant robot, I do not recognize where that robot's from.
It's like invading the wrong country. Sometimes it happens.
Why am I even here? Why am I getting paid for this?
Why am I even here? Why am I getting paid for this? Just give him a burger. He likes burgers. I think he would gladly do the interview for a burger, considering episode 1.
With valuable time lost, the blue team mobilizes their attack back to the correct house, praying the red team did not regroup or see any of that.
Oh yes, he did. I forgot that. How are you?
Ah, there was snow.
How? But how could you go out with a kilt? I think is the name of this card they use. A kilt. You know, how could you just sport all that? I would not.
I don't remember shit.
The blue team's
Oh yeah, also by the time of the interview, the pretzels are gone. Maybe because Blue Demon just slept on them and they had to replace it with them or throw them away, or because they ate everything.
I don't remember shit.
The blue team's excursion cost the Mercs their momentum.
Nice.
The red team has suppressed
Keep shooting them, and he keeps dropping bottles and bottles.
the blues' advance.
They build a fence. Also, good to see the little flowers, the nice addition that Pyro did. So yeah. And Spy's just in the background. Pyro build up. Spy's just in the background. He took a nice screen maybe, just because he doesn't want to play this anymore. And also, just for me, that Heavy and the soldier look like a couple. And Noko just take that and stupid keeps hitting him with his hat. Oh, we're almost 20 minutes in. Come on, guys. We can do it. Oh, that was such a big... That actually... Oh, sorry for that. I don't even know the word I got. Air to the wrong place, you know? I got air to the wrong place. Sorry.
While the blue team was loitering in the wrong yard, the red team was busy with a secret weapon of their own, in hopes to bring a swift end to
Volume at the ground level, 2,300 cubic feet. Maximum volume, 2,700. Length of envelope, 233 feet by 6 inches. Overall length of the balloon with... Oh, there's so many things missing but that's very nice addition to the paper, actually being a little bit damaged. Yeah, overall length of balloon with stabilizer fill, 38 feet. Diameter, 11 feet by 8. Overall height from bottom of rubber, 13 feet. Height of balloon and rigging from point to attachment, 21 feet. Okay. Inflation and deflation from the tail. Then this is so good. Look at all of these little... What is happening to my... Okay, now it's back because it was getting close to the thing. But this is so amazing, the detail and everything.
The blue team was using ice balls. I think it's a war crime in some doctrine.
It was.
Anyway.
Where it's using ice balls and like a thing, like a war crime.
A war crime in some doctrine.
And Soldier just agrees it was. This is actually the third time that we see a blue soldier in this situation in the bathroom. And he also has a lot of toothbrushes, because I think the first one was when he was maybe recording a video for his OnlyFans maybe, or something. He was recording himself in the bathroom. And another thing it was when he was editing the video on his computer, and this is the third installment we see him in the bathroom, I believe.
It was.
Anyway, we had a solution.
The ultimate solution.
What the red team's medic and engineer had in store to change the tide of war was tight-lipped.
Manhattan Project. This is self-explanatory. The Manhattan Project was the project to be able to build the nuclear bomb in the Second World War. Second World War.
Secret.
We had to step up our...
I do not know who this lady is. Maybe she's... I think she's from Maze Runners, maybe. G-Series... Gatorade, can I read this?
Security. Keep an eye out for enemy spies, you know?
What we had cooking could never get out.
Every red merc was carded at every...
Of course.
Never get out.
Every...
the one has like a different... Each one has a different color. That one has an ace.
Red merc was...
What we had cooking could never get out.
I don't know, but I feel like there's a little joke here, a very joke that I might be getting just a little bit more than it should, or I'm just crazy. Because maybe, is it just me? Wait, also, what is this in here? Is this a creature looking at them? But being a black ace while everyone else has a Pokemon card or a Digimon, is it because the man's the only black guy in the team? Is this a little joke with that? I am up for edgy jokes. You know, you guys know that I reacted to the final political debate and also the political debates from Muya about Cantida, but yeah, is that it? Is that it, guys? Is that like a funny joke on this? I don't know. I may be wrong. I may be seeing things more than I should, but I don't know. Is it?
Every red merc was...
Of course, a spy would have like a... What? From what game is that? That kind of looks like a little Mew, but what is that card?
Carded at every...
Okay, Scott has a Pikachu, Pyro has a Blue Eyed White Dragon, the Chroma one, I think.
Every checkpoint.
Oh, and here we have the blue bots that we saw on episode 4 of Team Neighborhood. These guys are everywhere. On episode 2 and 3 too, I don't know, but they are everywhere. And they're going to have something to do with the episode. Because on the secret ending, on the post-credit scenes on the Team Neighborhood 4, they were showed being spying on the team, and then they had got a signal they had to like move or jetpack away or their boost out of there. But I also remember seeing one spy head on the gas station on episode 4 on the fridge.
It got so bad that the Red Soldier had to check his own papers to
And of course, the man have just, are you a spy?
see if he was a spy.
Eyewitness found lurking around the neighborhood. Yeah, these guys are everywhere. Yeah.
With the enemy at the gate.
At the gate, literally, at the gates, and they're trying to destroy the thing, the gate to get in.
The red team was running.
Also, a war reference, a war movie reference, like Enemy at the Gate. That's a World War II reference movie, a movie reference, because there's a movie called Enemy at the Gates. Picket fences. Oh, how to build fences.
Out of time.
They are really running out of time. Also, a sniper is using a little cup with a little wire to be able
the red
to
team
talk.
was running out of time.
It was grueling work, planning everything out. What we planned was inhuman.
What we planned was inhuman.
It's just a giant water balloon.
After several minutes of research and
Damn, just imagine all the
development, the red
walls,
team's
water
ultimate.
balloon. Damn, actually, Medic knows how to, you know. Oh, I forgot the name. Like to. Oh, tell me in the comments what is the name of this actually. Like picking a needle, some line, and to repair things, mending things. You know.
Weapon of winter warfare bears fruit.
Nice.
With the new weapon weaponized,
GM
the
water.
red team just now needs a delivery system.
So I called in a favor.
Is that Nixon on the Maxi suit? Yeah, it is Nixon on the poster. God damn it. We can see there's like the big city and also a nuclear facility nearby. Nuclear facility.
McDonnell Douglas, Boeing C-17.
I really want to see if we can see a giant Lola Bunny somewhere. Because if there's a shot to have a Lola Bunny like outside somewhere here, it's here. Like in this shot. Damn, what is this? Is this like a... What is this here? Right, what is this?
Douglas, Boeing C-17.
Apparently no Lola Bunny. US Air Force. Killyfield.
3 military transport.
Oh, there's so many. Let's go. I do not recognize this one. This one. Oh, Ash. Maybe this is Ash from the Evil Dead. I do not recognize anyone in this shot, really. Only this guy here. He's from the Half-Life games. This one too, Citizen, Half-Life games. But everyone else I do not recognize. Everyone just pointed. This guy is getting mugged.
4 turbojet engines of pure American thunder, capable of airlifting thousands of tons of cargo over mountains and deserts. Just what we need for the bombing run.
But it was not what they had. 1696, 37 something.
It is a damn shame I don't know anybody who has one.
Yeah. Also, let me get a little bit closer. Is that Captain America driving the small plane? Of course, Soldier would know Captain America, of course, because America. And also, US. Wait, is that Arnold Schwarzenegger? Because
The incredible
theoretical physicist, expert, acclaimed physicist who wishes to remain anonymous.
size
Okay.
and weight of the water balloon described by Jane Doe can never fly from a plane that size, let alone hold itself together.
And here comes. Oh yes, it is Arnold Schwarzenegger because it was. Oh, okay, come on. Who was the voice for that?
Then again, the physics of this world doesn't make any sense.
Just like the little towel Scout used while on the gym. We got Sasha. We got everyone just watching the balloon drop, and Soldier's just so excited to see it working. And Soldier's just going down with the ship. He's not moving. He knows he lost. This is so cool. This is just so cool. Like the whole way they did this. Also, very in a way, very dark. Considering this should be a representation to the nuclear bomb of Hiroshima. Very dark indeed. And the spy right here looking from afar, over here. But damn, is it that the blue spy because that's their house because they did not went out? But that is very dark still. And they're just celebrating the current victory of the water balloon.
That was some good shit.
Also, the red soldier's room, we can see the table where he plays some tabletops in the Napoleonic conquering war games.
We win. He's good.
Well,
I think these are some more weapons. A lot of things here. I think these from Dark Souls, Soldier's Tank, Baby Sword 76 weapons. A lot of crates of ammunition weapons that I did not know where they are from.
word got out of what
They are all kind of talking in the... Oh, Spy. Spy was the one just snitching on them. Okay.
was happening.
And the medic is the table because he's just out of this world. His mind is elsewhere.
And the administrator was...
And also... Oh, look at this! Rhino, if you're watching this, look at this. Look at what is the administrator eating. She has Burger King. She has Burger King, and still I'm on my promise to not eat Burger King for 1 month. You guys, when the ending of our Halo series comes out, Halo CE series comes out, you will know. But I'm currently not eating Burger King for a month because of a bet I made with Rhino, Master Rhino. And but looks like the administrator goes for Burger King, and this here is by one reason is that maybe Great Dictator or Batman 1138 also likes Burger King. So in your face, Rhino, Burger King is still good. But I would accept a Baconator too. I would accept Baconators look good.
getting a bit angry at the accumulating expenditures of damage.
Also, everything there, look, there's some actual TF2 maps. Here's their houses. Oh, they have a camera on Saxel Hill chest. What? Hair chest? That looks like Australia. And many Christmas maps. Nice.
I had no part in this. What the mercenaries do on their own time is their business, as long as they don't drain the company's accounts over damages.
Also, I really like that they use, I think it's the Chinese tape recorder. Do not remember the name of this spy, what the spy said, but it's very cool that they send her message through this. It's very cool.
Well, I'd say it was money well spent. Hell, this documentary I dumped a whole bank account into will...
Also, why does this look bad? This the second hair nipple look like some big pimples, you know. Ugh. Also around, very nice ambience for Saxon Hill. I have been in houses that have this lighting, usually for music or for recordings. Then this is very accurate. This looks very good, and also the surfboard on top.
Certainly be a hit down under. We wish we had snow down there.
Before things.
A to Q, R to Z, a lot of weaponry and tanks in the background, a lot of paperwork in Miss Palm's desk, and also maybe the contracts that she sends the mercenaries here.
Somehow get even worse. We forced the two teams.
Okay, here comes the frozen snow nuke again. And they all had to stop the fight. And also, of course, both scouts getting owned by the heavies. But okay, we got the administrator and the officials from Manco coming in.
Teams to sign a treaty.
And also, yeah, he was frozen.
We forced the...
He's completely frozen. Just like The Shining.
Two teams to sign a treaty.
And this must be such an annoying way to maybe do a treaty. And also maybe Saxon Hill here is eating some chips because it seems like he has some chips eating, just like the guy in the meme just nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. The administrator here, Miss Paul here, everyone else is here, okay.
Treaty of Wet Snow is signed. A
Wet
white
Snow.
peace between the two disgruntled teams of mercenaries.
Of course he's eating chips. Live SaxonHill.com.
It was fucking bullshit.
Wait, let's try to read the signatures.
It was fucking...
Sorry, excuse me. Unfortunately, company is fighting battles. Oh, it's very hard for me to read. The team, oh, red and the team blue with their actual names on them. Okay, this is an actual formal peace treaty.
Bullshit. We won that battle.
I have never been robbed of a victory like that since the Badwater tournament in 2015!
The Badwater tournament is where the blue team used Hex. So yeah, it was a very rough game.
It was like going to Burger Tank on a hot day and the ice cream machine's broken.
Burger Tank, a reference to Left 4 Dead 2?
Like every day.
Oh, Saxon, how could you kill Simba? Look at this, guys. Look at this. Also, here's a picture of a different scout. Okay. Dear inconsolable reprobates. Reprobates? Sorry, guys, I'm gonna be demolishing this pronunciation. The amount of money, damage, usage of public utilities and our company sides have consumed. Both sides have assets. Both sides have consumed is too great. We will call a halt to the incredible waste, as you could not find solution to your war swivel. We men care not who was responsible for this snowball and came in within the chronology of January 7, 2017 to January 29, 2017. But there were non-design zones have planned or expenses or expenditure to this quarter. Unfortunately, company in fighting battles and testing of experimental weapons are regular to specific Manco-owned sites. The APE bases use city water's electricity and adhere to their respective civic zoning laws. Damages to neighborhood properties or this city's utilities may incite lawsuits and other bullshit from the city commission. Regrettably, all fighting must cease immediately and call for a white peace. There will be no negotiation outside of a prompt termination negotiation of severance packages and retirement benefits, including the Menco and TF Industries cannot sponsor costly tomfoolery outside of company property. This just got signed by Saxon Dale. I signed the Demoman, Soldier, Pyro, the Lollipop. Is that like the Sniper? Then we got Sniper. No, it's Sniper, Heavy, Scout, Engineer, Spy, and maybe NG. Soldier, we got Balloon Core as Pyro's thing. We got Medic, Heavy, Demoman, Engineer, Sniper, and the two others that I cannot read very well. The team Builders League United and Reliable Excavation Demolition. So many different treaties that they need to sign between both teams. Just look at all these treaties that they shenanigans that they got that they would have to sign treaties. God damn it, guys.
It was crazy, but hey, it wasn't the craziest thing that happened to us that year.
And we got the blue demon and red demon, and they are just gonna remember everything they did this.
A creature coming to an
Medic is just testing some drinks or beverages.
life and taking us.
Yes, a grill coming to life. I love this 3D shot with all the references. All of that is I think, a complete recreation for the episode. So if you want to see everything that's in, you guys can go back to the original videos made by Great Dictator and Batman 1138, or to our reaction series that will be linked down in the description.
A hostile cable hookup.
Also, Dr. Kleiner just ran over Scout with that Krabby Patty from SpongeBob. Also, the moment is we're going to try to get some cable.
Building the pool.
Building the pool. This is so amazing.
The Bushman's Challenge.
We got so many things happening. Oh, there's a gun. But guys, this is actually not needing to reference. And wait. Yo, ho ho ho. Would that be low bunny? I don't know. I'm pushing it. Okay. But yeah, all of this is just amazing. This whole ending to the documentary is just amazing.
was just a snowball fight.
And guys, finally now we got to the actual ending of this. And before getting to the final thoughts and something that I need to ask you guys, let's go and watch the end credits. Episode funded by Man.co, Tags Fever One, Saxon Hale, Spacun, Raysense, B Master Productions, Lazy Lays, Rockin' Robin, Salamas. Narrated by Tags Fever One, executive producers. Historical histories, episode 831, the Red and Blue Snowball Fight of 2017. And the background's just amazing.
Snowball fight.
VFX by Blender, HoovyTube. Okay, expert historians Dr. Harold Pontfecumer, Detective Reginald Davis, Major General Randall Rex Greyhound, Golab Touch Manic, Sub Basher Caleb Vanderhaar. That's smart guy in the wheelchair. Okay, Stephen Hawking. Participants: Red and Blue Mercenaries of Menko, K People, Saxon Hale, F. Pauling, and Mr. Allen. Eyewitness: Alice the mechanic. That's bullshit. A civilian, a metal guy with the glowing eyes. Additional research by some guy we found in the alley. Archival footage supplied by Garrisville Library of Civics, Garrisville Department of Education, Garrisville Village Gazette, the Terminal News and Media Syndicate, GM Big City Tribune, Source News, G News Broadcast LLC, Man Code Tourist Archives, Fort Adventuring Bureau.
Coming up next,
Oh, there's actually the next. Okay, there's the next on the orange box. But let's see, historicals, music from.
James May and Richard Am.
There's so many things here, amazing.
And go squatting and Dracula.
Wait, what is this? Let's see the commercial, then we try to read the thing.
James May and Richard Ammon go squatting in Dracula's castle. Will they survive the night? Stay tuned and find out. Castle. Will they survive the night? Stay tuned and find out.
Alright, we keep wanting to. I keep looking at everything.
Dracula's castle. Will they survive the night? Stay tuned and find.
There's some drinks, some games, some blood on the ground, some sodas with things from burgers and a face here, and a phone with a recording machine. Okay. Animated by Great Dictator. This looks amazing. Edited by Batman 1138. Written by Batman 138 and Great Dictator. VFX by Batman. Creative Consults Batman, Dr. McNoon and Kennedy Phillips. Voice actors Kennedy Phillips for Dr. Coomer, Muse Trigger for Alice, Scouts, Red Scout and Saxon Hale, Heron for Blue Spy, Demoman and Engineer, Captain Ash for Soldiers, Sea Cat for Medic, Sarge Ray for Snipers. Soulless Scout as Blue Scout, Mr. the Shadow One for the Pyros. So they actually have voices, they're actually saying things. The Miss Paul for L. M. Snally. The Winston and the coach guy for Bart Boy. The general or the guy from the right for Martin. 15 AI for the civilian and for the administrator. Gert Cannon for the general, and Batman 138 for Heavy. Oh, so I did not know Batman had such a deep voice. I forgot that. Nice.
We would like to cordially thank the YouTube underlings who have successfully siphoned their profits from their bespoke pyramid scheme of choice. Thank you, minions. Your contribution will finance the machine that will beat our employees until morale and productivity improves. Badly Gaming. Bardic Production.
I really want to see all the pictures. The sniper with a piss gun. Oh. Demoman.
Japiska Art. Lazy Lays.
What? Heavy with the whole thing coming for him.
No more words!
Okay, sorry.
Rye Sands. Rat Jazz.
We got a Demoman, we got Spy. There's so many cool things, and
Spacoon.
They're actually stuck again.
and wane.
And also, engineer just getting ready to use the balloon to maybe the prototype for the balloon thing, for the balloon bomb, the water balloon bomb. Music and order of appearance. Guys, this was such a great episode. I think this video is officially 3 hours long. I divided it into 2, but I will put it together in the editing. But god damn, this was just such a good way to end the year, you know? There are so many things coming out on the channel. Like, we got our interview with High Gamer on Saturday. We got the having Subnautica videos and also the TF2 gameplay. We got the Christmas unbox coming on the 25th. But there is just so much to do, you know? And this episode was a surprise. I did not really know. I was not captaining the Great Dictator's channel recently, so I did not know this was coming out. But I'm very surprised I saw it because this came out today for me, so I'm recording this. So, and also look at this, right there. Special thanks, Kitty 0706. I was getting right, not 0607, 0706. That's very wholesome, really. Really. I'm very proud of you guys for including Kitty on this one. Just shows that the mating community on TF2 just stick together, you know? Guys, thanks so much for coming. Thanks so much for stopping by. Thanks so much for everything that you guys have been doing so far, Batman, Dictator, and everyone that chose to come here and watch with me and fry your brains trying to find every single reference and Easter egg. I'm sorry for the audio. I'll try to fix it if you guys know what I'm talking about, because the microphone, I don't know, it kept it weird, the whole sound, because I'm testing a few things. But really, thanks so much for a very good year. I do not know if I'm going to be posting videos past the December 25th. Maybe I'll wait till next year. But this one was a must-do. I got late on my Minecraft versus Animation series and also on my TF2 gameplay that were due to release today. But really, thank you so much for all the support. Thank you so much for everything that you guys did. The creators and people are watching with me. This series was amazing and a great addition. It's very cool to see maybe a new series along the TF2 world, on the TF2 Team Neighborhood world. So yeah, this was amazing. This was incredible. I cannot wait for episode 5. If this was the spin-off, I cannot imagine the level of quality you guys are putting on episode 5. So if you guys can, as you guys should, go to the original video by Batman 138 and Great Dictator, link down below, and give it a like. Really, give it a like. Go. If you can, please give a like to this video, share the video, subscribe, join the Discord, maybe leave a comment down below, tell me what you thought. If I missed any reactions, if I missed any Easter eggs. This thing was so good that I'm getting my mind all confused altogether. I've been here for over 3 hours doing this. But really, thank you so much. If you can, check out the other videos by Batman and also the Great Dictator. There will be linked down in the description the original videos of the Team Neighborhood series and also our reactions to them. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was a blast for me. It was also very exhausting because I was very, very much focused on all of this. I did not expect to get sad. I did not expect to see Kitty 0706 salutes, you know, like a little homage to him, but that was very cool. This thing was so high quality, I have no words for it beyond the ones that I did. So let's see if there's any secret endings to this before we go. Are we having one like in episode 4 from Team Neighborhood? The mercenaries will return. Do we have a date? We don't! Oh, but guys, seriously, thanks so much for coming. Thanks so much for staying. Batman, Great Dictator, I hope that you guys were able to show up for the premiere. Amazing series, amazing episode, and I hope that you guys are good and in good health. Okay? Guys, thanks so much for coming. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next episode. Okay? Bye!